evening, guys. Welcome to episode 11 of the Hot Toys Veteran. Thank you guys for being here. I'm here with my very special guest, D'Lo. What's going on, man?
He brought me back. I don't know why, guys. I don't know why.
Back by
What's up, everybody? I mean, so you say. So you say. I don't know. I've been getting death threats from Australia since the last time I was here.
They had a whole stream about you. Oh man. So what are the news? So what are the news? How is so you just came back from?
Oh man, I just saw Black Adam like maybe an hour and a half ago.
Spoiler for everybody? No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
how was it? What do you think? What do you think?
You know what? I know it's getting killed in the reviews, but I think this one was where the critics got it wrong. Listen, it's no Godfather Part 2, but it's a really good movie there. So I mean,
well, what are the critics saying? I didn't hear anything.
Critics are bashing it. Oh yeah, the critics
really?
hate this movie.
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, I was disappointed because I was excited about this movie because obviously number one, I'm a DC guy. Two, I love The Rock. Loved him since I was like 12 years old, watching him on wrestling back in the day. But I saw the reviews and I was kind of let down. But I said, you know what, I'm going to go anyways, make my own decision on it. So glad I did because I liked that movie. I really, really enjoyed it. It was a good summer blockbuster movie, which we haven't had a lot of good ones this year. So I'll take what I can get.
Yeah, no, I didn't think it was going to be bad at all. I mean, like I've said before, the fact that The Rock has, for at least 10 years, he's been wanting to do this project. And then I was like, there is no way that somebody's going to have this idea for 10 years. And then once it's, his time to make it, it's going to be crappy. Like, I didn't think that at all,
Well, you worry in the back as a DC fan. I mean, we've had a lot of ups and downs with DC movies over the last 10 years. So you never know, but you hope with a guy like The Rock, who kind of can do whatever he wants at this point in his career, that the movie's gonna be good. You see the reviews, instantly your worst feelings kick in, but definitely give it a shot. It's worth it. I mean, it's not like there's anything really good at the movies these days anyway, so it's definitely worth a shot. I really, really enjoyed it. I recommend it.
Yeah, no, I definitely want to see it. I'm gonna see it. I used to go to opening weekends all the time for all the Marvel movies, and it was just such a zoo to be there. Thursday, I a couple of times I was there at midnight, Thursday midnight, Friday morning. And it was like, what the hell am I doing here? The lines are just so ridiculous. And I was like, you know what? I was like, this is enough. And then I started doing, Friday nights, and that was crazy. Then I started doing Saturdays, and that was crazy. So I was like, you know what? I'm done with like opening weekends, like just in general. And I just started doing like now I wait like 2-3 weeks sometimes, and then I go see it. And now a buddy of mine gave me his what do you call it? HBO Max. Not is it HBO Max? HBO Max, where it's all the DC stuff. And
right.
So so now I don't even really, because it's gonna be on there eventually anyway. Within the next like 4 or 5 months. So, either way, I definitely want to see it in the movie theater, though, because it's just a different experience. But if I don't, then I'll just watch it there. It's not a big deal.
That just goes to show you how much has changed since the pandemic, though, because, at the height of when Marvel was at like peak level, like I remember being just like you, I had to go like that Thursday night, that Friday night, because if you didn't, that first weekend, someone's going to spoil it for you somewhere, So it was like almost trying to catch up before anybody can ruin the movie for you. So, but now since the pandemic and everything's kind of slowed things down, it's a little easier to like kind of catch a movie like a week or two later and not have to worry about it as much. So, yeah, I feel that. That's true, man.
Well, I always went opening weekend because of just being so excited, about the movie being out. Like I never cared for spoilers. I've always said that. Like that's never bothered me. Anytime I hear something about a movie, like people freak out, they really bug out. And it's like, why? Like, just because you hear that something happened, it doesn't mean that how it happened, what took place to get to that, to that specific scene or whatever. So, like, I actually, it's funny. I want to hear what happened in the movie because that makes it more exciting for me. Like if the post credit scene we just discussed, if I hadn't
Right.
seen it, you had told me about it, it'll just make me want to go see it even more because I'm like, wow, like I really want to go see it now. So I don't
True.
understand
Yeah, true.
how people like bug out over that stuff. But let me
It's
see.
I think
Go
it's
ahead.
easier for TV. It's easier for movies to get away with that. But if you spoil like a TV show that I've been watching for like 3 or 4 seasons, like I'll hunt you down. I'll hunt you down and find you. That's a douche
Oh,
move right there.
see, I never that has never bothered me. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just weird. I know because, like I said, over the years, I've met a lot of people. Don't tell me what happens. Like, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, again, and it's weird because it's like, who cares to me? But like, I guess a lot of people care. Let me see who's in the chat real quick. Insane One, what's going on, buddy? Thank you for being here. Popcorn guy, Thule, my friend, what's going on? Talia, thank you for being here, my friend. How are you? Insane One, Thule, the most loyal viewers, always here. Nathan, what's going on, my friend? Black Adam is pretty good. Not reinventing the wheel. Halloween is probably the worst movie.
I agree with all that. Nathan, you're on point, bro.
Thule, Insane One. Oh yeah, he says. See, I told you. It's unbelievable. He thinks I'm lying. He thinks that people didn't like his views. Oh man, bring on the Hogman. Yes, those are definitely coming.
Absolutely.
What was the girl's name that's fresh in your head? Whirlwind. What is it?
What?
The girl, Typhoon. What's the girl's name? The superhero.
Cyclone.
Cyclone. So I have a feeling that, and I'm going to say this tonight. I think they're all coming. I think having the wings already from multiple figures. You have Wonder Woman. You have Falcon. I think Hawkman is inevitable. Dr. Fate, inevitable. Atom Smasher is another Ant-Man, so inevitable. It's just the suit and the mask. You don't really need head sculpts, which if we get them, fine. If we don't, it doesn't matter. But I think that and that goes for, I think, most of the characters as well. Like, for example, Dr. Fate. What makes Dr. Fate is him with the helmet on. You know what I mean? Not the actor.
Exactly. Yeah.
Even though the actor, having a Pierce Brosnan head sculpt would be badass because he's just like such a classic actor just in general.
James Bond, baby. James Bond.
And now that he's aging, even all that gray hair, like he looks awesome, So I think that's the one figure that if I had my way of getting, if they said, oh, which out of all of them, which head sculpt would you want? I would go with that one. Cyclone, she's definitely coming. There's not much to her. She looks like another Gamora type figure. And what was the other one? I think that's it.
Atom Smasher.
Atom Smasher, Cyclone, Hawkeye, and Dr. Fate. Yeah, those four, and then obviously we already got the two Black Adams, and I was gonna say something and almost ruined it for everybody else. but let's keep going.
Whatever did you mean, Fabs?
Yeah, no, it almost slipped. I mean, it's on YouTube already, so I that's how I saw it. So I don't think it's that big of a deal.
I got an Easter egg right on my desk right now.
Luis, what's up, man? What'd you say?
I said I got an Easter egg right on my desk right now, literally as we're streaming.
Yeah, no, I'm telling
you. Can you
you.
not tell what I have in front of me?
Oh,
you didn't even see it. Come on.
No, I didn't know. Let me see. You think Hot Toys is ever going to reach a 2.0 release Anakin? I think so. I think we may get one from the Obi-Wan show. And I think, it would be amazing for the people who don't have it and just in general. Like, I would get another set. I think a DX with both head sculpts will be amazing. From the show, from the Obi-Wan show, Nate branded a DX. And there you go. You know what I mean? 2 head sculpts, give them whatever accessories you want. and you could even reuse the base from the episode 3 base if they really want to give you that as well. I don't think anybody's going to complain about that base because that base is really nice. So eventually I think so. They know how high it's going for. They know, and we know that Hot Toys loves killing that market. So it's just a matter of time.
Well, in fairness, they're going to tweak it. I think they're going to tweak it. I'm with you. They're definitely going to reissue it. I think your idea of having 2 head sculpts and making a DX, that's a really good idea. But Hot Toys has been tweaking their 2.0s and stuff like that there. So
right.
I think the Attack of the Clones, what am I getting? Revenge of the Sith display stand that Dark Anakin came with. I think they will keep that one with that Dark Anakin set, but they'll replace it with one of those high-end dioramas that they've been doing lately. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. Maybe kind of like the bridge scene from Mustafar when Obi-Wan and him are clashing. Something like, I don't know.
That'd be
reissue.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like one half comes with Obi-Wan, the other half comes with Anakin. So you got to buy both and you put it together. That would be sick.
Yeah. No, and the exactly what you said. They've been tweaking a lot of stuff, and the diorama bases that they've been giving us a lot of. You know what I mean? That's their new thing now. A lot of diorama bases just to be able to charge you that little bit more money. And on a DX set, you expect the best. So I think that's a good point too. That's a good idea. But definitely a 2 head sculpted Anakin, dark side, light side. That would be awesome. And the hair, I think that's another thing they'll probably tweak. They'll probably give us, the eye rolling system, the purge system. They'll give us, maybe slightly different type of hair on each head sculpt. So it's definitely coming. I have a feeling it's definitely coming.
You think they're going to give us like one DX that's sculpted and one DX that's rooted now? Seeing how that's the new craze right now.
I don't think so. I don't think they're going to be giving us like multiple DXs.
I don't know. They got multiple SKUs for a lot of the DXs lately.
No. Yeah, but over time, you know what I mean? Like they'll do a DX and then over the years, and they'll give you another DX. But I don't think like back to back for that same figure. At least for the Obi-Wan show, I don't think we're gonna get. If anything, we'll get whatever we're getting. That moment, and then maybe years down the line, another one. But right away, I don't think so. Nathan says, "Will there be a Pierce Brosnan?" I don't know. That's what we were just talking about. I think that'd be great. That'd be really cool, but I have no idea. And again, you're not going to be able to use him as James Bond because he's so old now. But it would just be cool to have him. Just period. You know what I mean?
And even if they don't include, I don't think it's a deal breaker.
Yeah, no, exactly. I think because even if, for example, you have him displayed, with him holding the Dr. Fate helmet in his outfit, even though, and I've said this before, it doesn't go because what turns him into Dr. Fate is when he puts his helmet on. You know what I mean? It's not like he has the suit on already and then he puts the helmet on and he gets the powers. No, he becomes Dr. Fate once he puts the helmet on. So I don't know if that would work out. I mean, I wouldn't complain because I would look sick with, Pierce Brosnan's head sculpt on the what do you call it? On the suit, on the Dr. Fate suit and holding the helmet. That would be badass. But I don't think they're going to go all out with those head sculpts. But we got to wait and see. See what he says. I would love that second market prices are crazy. I'm thinking about. Yeah, no. Hopefully, I mean, I don't doubt it. It's not like it's something that they have never done before. I think it's coming eventually. So just hold on. It just depends on how desperate you are to spend that money. If you're not, just hold off because you're going to get it. But if you're really desperate, then you got to just hope and get one for a little bit cheaper than what they're going for eventually, or try to trade or something. So, all right. So let's get right into it. What did you think about the news from today?
And by today, you mean like 2 a.m. in the morning last night?
This
Green Goblin, dude. First of all, I hate that Hot Toys always releases something when I'm right about to go to bed, and then I can't go to bed for like another hour.
I usually stay up. For the past like 2 or 3 releases, or announcements, I've been up and I've been able to share them immediately. But this one, I didn't see it till this morning.
Yeah, I saw it right. I should have just put my phone down and left it on the charger, but no, I had to look at Facebook one last time, and I saw it. I'm like, no, they dropped this. I can't believe it. Oh my gosh, they got the Willem Dafoe head sculpt. It looks incredible. And it's crazy because when they announced the original Green Goblin suit, they had the face sculpt blurred out, but this one they have it front and center here, which you have to because it's mask this time.
We're gonna get into that because I got it's crazy what they did, which is kind of upsetting, but whatever. It is what it is. What are you gonna do? So okay, so it's not a DX. Okay, the price is $395, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't call it battle damage suit. They called it upgraded suit. I don't know why, because this is supposed to be battle damage suit. I think the glider looks a bit different, if I'm not mistaken. I think I don't remember this being split in the middle like this. Was it for the original one?
No, and honestly, it's not even something I caught in the movie, but it definitely, I agree with you. It looks different from the original Spider-Man movie.
Yep, it looks different. Look, you could close it up and split it back up. Look at the opening here. I didn't notice this. I didn't notice this in the movie, but I didn't see this. I don't remember this being wide open like this for the original one, the first one that they showed. What do you think of the head sculpt?
I like it, man. I like it a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I dig it. I mean, you know what I like the most though? Because it's so distinct to Willem Dafoe. His teeth. His teeth. Yep. They got them all crackled and all spaced out like that. They did a really good job. And I get nervous when like Hot Toys wants to do open mouth figures because they always look goofy. Like Paul Rudd from Ant-Man, for example.
That was a nightmare.
I know, but that's the thing though. Ever since you never forget that figure because it's like anytime like a figure comes out a little goofy, you always remind you of that figure. I mean, it's always going to be the worst head sculpt in history of Hot Toys. But with that being said, they nailed it. They nailed it with Willem Dafoe here. It looks exactly like him. It's got that menacing look there. I mean, the paint apps look good. I mean, I'm really hoping that it stays just like this from prototype to final production because this is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Well, it's funny. It's funny you say that because right over here, I don't know if you can read this. It says prototype shown, final product may be slightly different. So
I know.
We know how that is.
It's always like that. It's always like that, man.
Yeah, no, this thing, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my God. I was like, this is freaking awesome. And again, I called this thing as soon as the first one was released or announced at least, I knew even when the movie just came out, I said they're going to make them both guaranteed. There is no way. And then once they started pumping out every Spider-Man from the movie, and then they got Doc Ock, then they got Green Goblin. Boom. I was like, right away. I was like, it's coming. And here it is. You could go back. You don't believe me? Go back and check. I talked about this multiple times. I knew it was coming. There is absolutely no way that they're going to make a Green Goblin and not make this figure. That was, I think, such a big deal in the movie that they would have missed out on a lot of money if they hadn't made that movie at all. Like, it's insane.
Now the $1 million question here is, like, I already know the answer for you, Fabs, because you get everything. So we know that you're going to get this one here. But for the people that's on the fence that haven't decided yet, now they have two choices. They have the OG Green Goblin, and they have this one over here. So which one do you think people are going to prefer, this one or the original Green Goblin?
Well, so a lot of people got, just because they couldn't wait for the Hot Toys one, they got the Toys R Us one. Okay, the Fiend.
True.
Right?
True.
So that one is just straight, mask, right? There's no head sculpt. It's just straight mask, right? So I think whoever has that one, I think either they're getting both, because you can't compare a Toys R Us with a Hot Toys. And if you're not getting both, I think they're going to hold on to that one and they're going to get this one. Just because, I think that this is completely different than that regular one. Or there are people who are just fans of the original one and they may have just to get both originals. So the Toys R Us regular and then the first one that was announced of the Green Goblin. But I got both. I had to get one of each. This one's gonna get displayed just like this, just like that.
Awesome.
This
so good.
This thing is so badass. The goggles look so nice. The hoodie looks so nice. Like you said, the teeth, the green eyes, such a nice touch in there. They didn't have to go, they didn't have to do the green eyes, but they did. The weapons, look at this badass gauntlet here.
Detailed in the suit. There's tears in the leg of the suit. I mean, look at that detail.
Yeah.
Like right around that pouch area there. Look at that. I mean, that's next level there. That's
so nice.
Very impressive. Nice. That's very impressive.
I didn't expect. I mean, obviously, I knew Hot Toys was going to go crazy, but one thing is to think about what it's going to look like, and then one thing is to actually finally see it.
Yeah.
Polo Ralph says, "I need this kind of one." Both. Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with both. You can't go wrong with both. And look, this is glider features articulator function LED. Yeah, the glider completely articulates like crazy. The fact that it splits open in the middle, and I'm gonna go back to the original one and compare because I like I said I have something to point out from the original one as well. So this thing again, beautiful piece. Are you which one are you getting? Are you getting both, or you have to decide which one you?
See, I'm at that point. Which is why I brought the question because I didn't get the Fiend because I don't do the third party stuff. Right. I stay away from it. So I was looking at the original Green Goblins. It's like, you know what? I know that's not how he looked for the most part of the movie, but it brings me back to part one, the classic look of the feel of the suit there. I'm going to get this one. But in the back of my mind, I almost forgot about this look. And now that it's here, now I'm like, what do I do? Should I buy the one I said I was going to buy, or should I get this one instead, or get both? So I'm torn right now. I don't know which way I want to go because to me, they both look phenomenal. And I know I won't go wrong with either one, but I wonder if I'm going to regret that I didn't get the other one. That's where I'm at right now.
That's the thing. They're both so different. They're both so great in their own way that you can't, either way you go, you can't go wrong because you're going to be happy with either one. The thing is, I think that if I weren't getting both, I would feel like I'm missing out on something, even though I already have the Fiend, and that figure is great. No, again, that does not compare to if Hot Toys was not making it, then that would have done the job 1,000%. But because you're getting that from Hot Toys, and not only that, but you're getting the mask that you get with this one, but you get the head sculpt that you don't get with the Toys R Us one. So that's a big deal. And I think that's a big selling point as well, because not only can you display it with the original Green Goblin helmet, but you could use the head sculpt to create a what do you call it? A
Norman Osborn.
Osborn custom. You get a nice suit,
yep.
You use that nice head, and there you go. So that's another reason why it's going to be tough for those who have to choose. With this one, you only get the one head sculpt, so you're kind of screwed if you want to make a custom. But the other one, you get the helmet and the head sculpt, so so you got to think about that, and that's what's kind of tough for some people. For the people who don't get both, but I think people, if they really want to get both, I think they'll figure out a way to get both. You know what I mean? If money,
100%.
Yeah, if money is the issue for people, I think for something like this, believe me, they'll save up for it. They'll hope that it's available when it's released, so they can use points and coupons and stuff like that. But man, look at this right here. This picture right here looks so sick. And don't forget the people. Don't forget the people who are going to do all these poses with this stuff.
I'm just impressed by the articulation because the way the suit is, it's a rubber suit. Yep. And the way they're bending the figure's legs. I mean, look at that last one right there. Look how spread his legs were for that one. No jokes there, but look how far his legs are spread on that one there. No funny business in the chat, guys. But yeah, I mean, look how wide they can get the stance, and that's really impressive for a suit like that. With that, I mean, that's next level for Hot Toys. For Hot Toys wise, that is next level because a lot of times these figures they look great, but they look like museum pieces, you know. But this one here, man, I'm curious how this one compares articulation wise to the original Green Goblin that we're gonna get to.
Same exact one.
I don't remember it being. You think so?
Same exact,
I don't know.
Same exact thing, 100%. And it's funny you point out articulation because look at this. I was just looking at that before, and I didn't say anything because we were talking about something. But look at the way his ankle. Is it this one? Right here.
Look at that. Look at that.
It doesn't look like it's being forced. It doesn't look like it's being bent. It doesn't look like, you know what I mean? It looks like that's just what it's meant to do.
Wow.
And the reason why I say it's the same thing is because, remember, they both come with a glider, so they both have to be able to do the same exact thing. The only thing is, like I said, I don't remember this being so articulated, this glider being so articulated for the first one. So that's why I want to compare them. I want to look at both of them, you know, side by side to compare because I don't remember this being wide open like this.
It does look way different because I remember there being blades on the front and all that. Oh, there they are.
Oh, the blades,
yeah, I mean, it looks sharp. I don't know. I don't know if it's the same one because I don't remember it being that flexible. That's nice, man.
No, it's so nice. Look at it.
You can see the tear in the chest plate there right by the scarf.
Yeah.
Look at that. I mean, that is attention to detail.
Yeah. Look at this base. I don't know which base this is. What do you think base this is? Is this the Iron Man? That's the Iron Man base, the Mark 40, that new reissue, Mark 46, I think. Or no?
No, that looks bigger. It looks bigger, unless they're just using something else on top of it. I mean, go back to the last page. It shows you the base, like all the accessories. Like, let's see what they show for us.
Hold on. No base. But I'm saying like what they use for the pictures, because they don't give you. Yeah, you can tell that's a what do you call it? A diorama base just for the to make the pictures look better. But it looks a little bit like that new.
So that just right there, that makes me wonder here. Did we just see the regular version, or are we gonna get a deluxe? Because that's, I mean, yeah, they do. They bring out props for photos every now and then, but it just seems like every single Spider-Man figure that's come out for part 3 of this trilogy over here, it seems like they've all had the diorama base. So I'm just curious, why doesn't this one have it?
Yeah, I because I think the diorama is a glider. You know what I mean? So to give you a glider,
I guess that's true.
You know, that would be like overkill, and it's already $395. So they give you a diorama base, that thing would have been at least $450, $460. You know what I mean? And
I think those goggles are going to be magnetized. Not to change the subject, like the goggles, I don't see any holes. I don't see any holes there or anything like that. I think it's going to be magnetized.
Well, it could be a strap too, bro.
No, I think it's going to be like Rocket from Endgame, the way it kind of magnetized to the front.
Oh, true. Yeah. You're right. I mean, anything that's not going to be, that's not going to look horrible, because even if you do a strap, I think they would stay away from the strap because it may damage the hair over time. You know what I mean? Having that rubbing on there constantly. So you may be right. Mm-hmm. That's a good point. I didn't even think about that. And because you put the hoodie on, you're really not going to see. You don't see. Oh, but look how far it goes, though. I think it's a strap, man. Yeah, it looks like a strap.
It could be.
Yeah.
We might be getting an accessory that you change the hair at the top and put another one on that's shorter, flatter, kind of like a Han Solo, the deluxe that came with the weather coat and all that. Yeah. Could be something like that.
Yeah, no, I don't know about that, because I think they would have showed you already. See, like, for example, you know how like when they announce a figure, they'll give you the regular collector's version and then the deluxe version right away, right? And they show you what the different hairs are going to be and stuff like that. I think now looking at this, I think that it's going to be a strap 100%, because it goes. I mean, your idea was 100%. I would have said absolutely. But now looking at this picture, look how far back it goes. And because I think because of the hoodie, they don't really care if you see the strap. So I don't know, but I think we're getting a full blown pair of goggles with a strap.
I still say Magnus here. We'll do a wager. If I win, I get a raffle spot.
No,
I get a raffle spot.
You may be get a raffle spot. This guy.
I'll get a raffle spot.
Yeah, but no, I'm okay. Look at this. This is straight strap right here. Look at this right there. It goes all the way over the ear. So strap. So you lost. Now you give me Venom back. Now you give me Venom back.
No, I'm gonna. We'll find out in 2 years, maybe 3.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll see what happens.
We'll find out 2035. Let's see. No, but this is beautiful, man. I can't get over this thing. Look, this looks like it would be leather, like real leather. Look at this pouch. This pouch looks like it's leather. The whole belt looks like it's leather. I mean, I doubt it is, but who knows?
Optimus like this leather. You never know.
Yeah, no, this thing is cool. This thing is nice. The little pumpkin bombs look good. I can't get over this thing, man. How it goes from this, how it goes from this to like a full blown like transformer piece.
You know what? It probably is the same glider then. It's because I'm used to seeing the glider in that second side, the bottom side of the picture, where it's flat.
Yeah, we're gonna look at it. Let's look at it right now. Let's look at it right now. See, it's not the same glider at all. See, so look, so this is what I wanted to point out. All right, this is what I wanted to point out. So, as you can see, they still haven't revealed. You know, these were the pictures before they revealed the head sculpt, right?
Yep.
So if you look at this head sculpt, and you look at this head sculpt, let me put a bigger picture of it. Look at that. This looks absolutely nothing like what this was supposed to be. If you really look at it, you look at the part of his hair here, right? You see the part. There is absolutely no part here at all. At all. So his hair was supposed to be completely different. So I don't know, number one, why they haven't updated this picture. Number two, why they changed his hair from what it was supposed to be here to I get this was supposed to be, you know, a different look because it was a different scene and a different everything.
I know the answer. I know why.
Go ahead.
I know why. And this is cool. If I'm right, this is cool. So I don't think this was by mistake. I think this was by design because, I mean, again, it's blurred out, but let's assume it's the same face, different hair. That hairstyle in that fuzzy picture is very resemblant to how his hair looked like in the first Spider-Man movie.
Yes.
He had it slicked back.
Yes.
So I'm hoping I'm right about that there because that might make the decision for me if I had to choose one. Because if I can get that head sculpt that looks exactly like he did in the first movie, I'm 100% putting my money into this Green Goblin instead. That way
I'm about to crush your feelings. You ready?
All right, let's hear it.
So this is why I'm asking why they haven't updated because they already announced what the head sculpt for this was going to be.
Okay.
You want to see it? You want to see it?
Let's see it. Let's see it.
Right here. It's the same one.
No, you serious?
Yeah, look at the suit.
Oh,
same one.
Yeah, it's the same suit. You're right.
See?
What?
So they reused. See? They gave the same.
I'm not mad about it.
No, right, but it sucks. But it sucks because they made you think that you were going to get at least at first glance you think that you're going to get two different head sculpts, one for the original, one for this one, and they gave you the same exact one with the rolling eyes, but it's not a different head sculpt at all.
Oh man, listen, I can't be mad because I just came to this idea right now, and this has been announced for a couple months now. But if someone had the same idea that I had, and then they saw this, I would feel kind of a little cheated. I would feel a little cheated that I'm getting that one.
That's why I said I'm about to crush you because I saw this and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I was like, "They tease us with this that looks nothing like this, just even in the blurred image, and then this is what they give us as a cop out." That's depressing.
Yeah, thanks, Babs. Appreciate it.
So I knew it right when you started talking. I was like, oh, he has no idea what's coming. But now look at this. Look at the glider now. See, now they added the picture. See, see. So
Oh,
now
I didn't even see that
added,
yet.
yeah. See, they added the new pictures now. They never updated this because they didn't want people to bug out. But look,
Yep.
see. So look at this now.
Yeah, you see, that's what I was expecting right there. The slick back look, Spider-Man
Right.
1.
Well, I think this is the same. This is the same head.
No,
You don't think so?
I mean
Oh,
maybe it is, but the hair is way different. The hair is all
it's
slicked
not.
back in the
It's
front.
not. It looks different. Look at it. It looks different.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the hair here. How it bubbles here, and then look what it does here. See how it comes down here? Yeah. So
Mhm.
so this here was supposed to be what we just saw.
Right.
That slick back look. More like you said, more from the original movie, from the first Tobey Maguire movie. But they cheated us and they gave us that figure, which is ridiculous. But look at the glider. This is what we're talking about. Look at the glider. See?
Yep.
That glider did not split open like that at all. The engine.
Yeah, they definitely updated this.
Yeah, the engine comes down and look, it folds and all that stuff. Yes. But that thing is not wide open. See? That thing doesn't open up in the front at all.
No. Yeah, it's
See?
definitely something they changed in R&D.
Of course.
Sure.
Completely different. Oh, here it is. Fuck. So
Even that picture doesn't look.
But it's the same exact.
That one looks like it's supposed to be that. No, that one looks like it's supposed to stay flat. The new one is going to be.
Wait, see, here we go. See, look at the difference now. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. Same thing. Same exact one. So we're gonna get two exact same gliders.
Yeah, I'm not mad about that.
No, I'm not.
My expectation was it was gonna be flat.
Yeah, no, the glider's great. Even the Toys R Us glider is beautiful. That thing is really, really nice. But look at this, man. Same exact glider. Look at the blades here. Look at the blades here. You look at just to see the thing here, just as by like a landmark here.
Mm-hmm.
It's right here. Same thing right there. So it's the same exact glider. Just I think what they're doing is with this one, they're doing more extreme poses where you see like that. It's gonna be this, just a different angle. See? Here you don't see those wide open angles. That's why you can't really see that it opens up like that. They didn't take it that far with those angles.
So what's the price point here? Like for the deluxe Green Goblin and the new one that's upgraded
this one's $395 and this one is $375.
Interesting.
Yeah, so they're adding. Well, this is more basic than this. You look at the extra. You got more weapons. You got things attached. You got the knives. You got all this battle damaging. You got the little hoodie. So you're adding more than this. This is just the one plain suit, the helmet, and the head sculpt. That's it, and the pumpkin bombs. That's all you get. So it's understandable that you're paying $20 more for all the extra stuff. You know what I mean? More detail on the suit. The rip. You're paying for this. You're paying for this. You're paying for the hood. Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all. An extra $20.
Damn hoodie.
Yeah, an extra $20. That's not terrible.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad.
It's the same exact glider, guys. Same exact glider. Let's see what people are saying here. Let's see. Looks like paying. Yeah, slightly. This one, I feel like the original is a lot more shiny. Look at the difference. That Green Goblin's real bright. It's like a lime green, like a bright lime green, and this one's like a duller. Doesn't have that shine to it.
A little bit more muted, yeah.
They'll do two different what? Polo. Enforcer droid went waitlist. Oh, that was pretty quick. Terry, what's up, man? Thank you for being here. Let's see. Thule Android version. Everyone smash like. Thank you, Thule. I appreciate it. Thank you, Polo. Let's see. Do you think we'll get Andor? See, that's another thing I was thinking about. Andor, I've been looking. Was it the last episode? They showed you two different types of troopers, and that's about it. Like I haven't really seen. I mean, Andor. If anything, they'll use that as an excuse to give you the Rogue One Andor finally. But from the show so far, I don't know. I mean, they can make the droid, that I forget the name of his droid. They can make, but it's gonna be like all like people figures, and I don't know if they're gonna go with that. You know what I mean? I think it's gonna be too many people figures and not many like helmeted figures, whether it's Darth Vader style figures or trooper figures like that. I don't know what the hell's that's the first time I've watched the show and have not been able to figure out what they're gonna make. And I was thinking about it yesterday after I watched it. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, what are they gonna give us? I was like, there's besides Andor, what are they gonna give us? You know what I mean? Yeah, you got the woman's name, I forget her name. The one that dressed in white all the time that comes in to visit the guy who went to
Oh
pick him
yeah,
up.
yeah.
What's her
I know what
name?
you're
She's
talking about. Yeah.
a big deal character, so maybe her. Matma, something Matma. And so that's one thing. I have no idea what they're gonna make. But I'm assuming if anybody, Andor, just because he's been in Rogue One as well. So I think that that's definitely coming either from the Andor show or Rogue One. Clean. No, well, we're getting the clean one here, and then we're getting the battle damage here. Same glider. No, yeah, same exact glider. 8 to 9 bills. Yep. 375 and 395. Clean X. Oh well, I mean, they did already. They did the K2SO was clean, and now the KX Enforcer was the what do you call it? The battle damage one. So I doubt. I mean, if it means money for them, they'll do it. This is the second one, obviously, already after K2SO. So it's not too far fetched for them to make it. You know what I mean? But they have to have a reason. They're not just gonna give you one for no reason.
You're gonna have to wait until the end of the season to like get a clear picture of what they would probably do here. Because this is I haven't been watching the show yet. I'm gonna go ahead and like binge it. I've been kind of on House of Dragons and all those shows, so I haven't had time to really sit down and watch Andor. But if I had to take a guess, like wait until the end of the season. There's gonna be a lot of like good droids. There's gonna be good troopers in there, and maybe a cameo of somebody. Who knows? We'll see. But I don't think Hot Toys will probably go all in on this series, just because of what you said, Fab. Like, there's not enough meat in the bone. I don't see enough. I haven't heard of anybody saying this Jedi is involved or anything like that going on there. Vader hasn't appeared, so there's no point in releasing something that's not there.
Right.
So, I think I saw from a photo that they had a TIE pilot in one of the episodes.
Yes.
That's something they've never released. I would love to get an OG TIE pilot, over there from the show if they are going to release it, because that's something like from the original trilogy I've been dying for them to do. I know Sideshow has one, but I didn't want one of those Sideshow ones. I want a Hot Toy one of that. So maybe something like that. Maybe a Short Trooper re-release of the Captain. That's a possibility.
Oh yeah, that's another soldier that was on the show last night. Pablo, what's up, man? Mm-hmm. It was a Short Trooper yesterday. So they showed a few of those. So they showed white troopers, they showed Short Troopers, but the white troopers that they showed, you didn't really see. I couldn't tell what they were, because it was like a quick shot of what they were of them just walking by or jogging by, whatever they were doing. But so I couldn't tell what kind of troopers they were. If somebody knows, please tell me in the chat, because I have no idea. I just saw the Short Troopers yesterday. They actually had some screen time because he was talking to one of them. One of them was talking to Andor. So that's as far as I know. But there we go. Phase 2 armor. Okay, there you go. So I couldn't really tell what they were because they were from the side. So that's awesome. I mean, so there you go. So you'll have another Short Trooper, which I hope not, because who needs another one? and the phase 2 armor troopers would be cool because they're going to be different. We haven't gotten those yet, so that'd be nice. But yeah, from that show, I'm telling you, I think every episode, I'm like, all right, let's see what they're going to make from here. And it's always like just people. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, this is not going to happen. I'm like, there's no way this is going to happen. Loco Lou, what's up? Thank you for stopping by, my friend. So yeah, it's crazy. It's very crazy. But again, look at the who pointed this out. The color, I forget who pointed it out. Look at this. Look how bright neon green this is, and look at this, how dull, and which makes sense because once something's battle damage, you would think it would lose the shine and it, it wouldn't be so shiny because it's all scuffed up, it's all beat up. But yeah, the head sculpt, I'm telling you, they gypped us with this.
Yeah, that's a letdown, man. I would have really liked the Spider-Man 1 version of that head sculpt, man. Missed opportunity.
Yeah, they did us dirty with this. Yep, see, same exact one. Let me get a close up. Yep, see, same exact thing.
If they had just changed the hair, that would have compelled me possibly to buy both,
and that's
one and that one.
You know what's funny? If you notice in the movie, when he was just regular Norman, he looked different than when he turned into. So when he became, the Green Goblin personality, his teeth like opened up. You know what I mean? You could notice the gap even more when he was in that persona. Over when he was Norman, his teeth went back to normal. If you really pay attention, you know what I mean? So
yeah, absolutely.
I think they should have done that. I think they should have given us a regular Norman head sculpt with this one, and giving us a Green Goblin, menacing, laughing like they did here. I think this one was perfect for this one, but I think they should have given us a Norman Osborn head sculpt for this one.
Yeah, for sure. Because like you said, you can kit bash a Norman Osborn if you had the regular head sculpt. That would be fantastic. More value, but like I said, missed opportunity.
Yeah. No, I mean, hopefully, which again I doubt at this point now, but I think I would have loved if they give us a solo Norman. You know what I mean? But that's not gonna happen at this point. Absolutely not. Like that. There's nothing else that they could release of Norman or Green Goblin when we have these two pieces out already. You know what I mean? There's nothing really. What did they give us? Like a hobo. A hobo. I don't think so. You know?
Yeah, no. I think we're done with Green Goblin after these figures are released, and that's what stinks because, I don't see them releasing something new for Green Goblin for a very long time. So,
well, they could give us. They could give us a. I mean, it's not going to be Willem Dafoe, but it's going to be. It could be a comic book Green Goblin. I'll tell you that. That's a huge possibility for the for the VGM. Not necessarily a VGM line, but one of these comic book version figures that they do make. I think, using the who made this? So Toys made that really nice green comic book, the Green Goblin, the comic book one.
I don't know if it was Toys or So Toys. I don't follow those guys, but
no, it was So Toys. That figure is beautiful.
That's the one that has the smoke as a stand, right, for the glider.
Yes,
that's cool.
Yes.
That was cool. I'm not gonna lie, I liked it.
That thing is so nice. It's so basic, but it's straight comic book Spider-Man. It looks great with the classic suit Spider-Man. If you have them together, forget it. If you Loco Lou will probably, if he has them, he could pull some crazy shots with those two because his posing is out of this world. And that would be really cool for people who pose, because having those two in their collection, I'm telling you, such a classic look with both of them. You get a really nice dynamic base and forget it. Really, really cool. But see, for this one, I'm gonna display it with the him holding the helmet. And because here's the thing. So now I have the Toys Era, right? It's displayed on top of a detail. So that's not going anywhere near a case. The only way for me to display any of these on the glider is if by that time I have a module case that's going to fit it. Maybe a DF120 and have them in there. You know what I mean? That would be the only way. As of right now, my goal is, because that one's out already and it does the job as the Green Goblin, I'm going to have him in the case, holding the helmet and probably a what do you call it? A bomb, one of those pumpkin bombs. And for the other one, I'm going to have him with the hoodie on, with the goggles on, and again, just holding a bomb in his hand, and probably with the blade, sticking out of his forearm, and that's about it. Because there's no reason to display, them on all three gliders. Which again, if by then I have the module case, or because I'm looking also towards those Home Depot ones they're looking really, really appealing to me right now.
Oh, the garage organizers.
Yes, just for the time being, at least, because I could put a lot more, on those shelves than I can inside a Detolf, obviously, and because the fact that the top shelf is wide open, you know what I mean. I could put those up there and just leave them, just out in the open, which again sucks because of the dust, but it is what it is. So that's what I've been thinking about right now. But I definitely hope that by then I'll have, the module cases or something at least for them, because those gliders are just going to sit in the box if I don't. Which again, it doesn't matter. Like I said,
you need to contact Brian from Module Case right now. Get him in the chat. Tell him you want to order ASAP. And let him start getting to work for you. Tell him I need 100. I think that's what you probably need for your collection.
100 what?
100 module cases.
How? Yeah, okay. Where are they gonna fit?
I don't know how. I mean, listen. It seems like you got like 5,000 figures. You got copies on copies.
See, but that's the thing, though. I would have to. And this is what I tried to do. I wanted to speak to somebody there directly, and believe it or not, I emailed them. I said, is there a possibility that somebody, do some type of Zoom call or something so I could show them the layout of the room, and if they need me to measure anything, I'll measure right with them on the phone, and they could tell me, okay, because they make them custom too, right? So they could customize, specifically for the heights, because I have different height levels here, so they could customize, all right, for this area here, you need this many for this height, and then for down here you need this, for this, and then this corner piece is going to be this height, and then this. That's what I wanted, and I emailed them about it. I never got a response, so I said it is what it is. So that's why I've been leaning more towards the other thing, because I think the ones you get at Home Depot, I could just go get myself and then just figure it out. Watch a video on YouTube on how to do it or whatever, and that's it. But my thing is, again, the dust, having to get this piece and then leave it up there, and then, all right, I get the plexiglass. That's no problem. I can figure that out. Get it, get it made, get it customized somewhere, get it cut, whatever. How am I going to put this thing on? You know what I mean? Everybody keeps saying black tape, black tape. Okay, what the hell's black tape? How am I going to get this? So that's what stops me from jumping into that, because like I said.
I think for a collection of your size, Fabs, doing it yourself is not the way to go.
Yeah,
I would spend just a little bit. I'd spend a little bit more. Get it done professionally. Talk to Brian from Module Case. Tell him D-Lo sent you. Okay, and figure out what exact the layout's going to be there. Because I mean, you're probably going to be one of the largest orders they've ever received at the end of the day. So I'm pretty sure they're going to want to talk to you. Just let them know.
Well, I emailed them. I emailed that. I clearly they don't want to talk to me. So,
God, big old baby. Listen, it's called a follow up. Do a follow up like the rest of us adults do.
I said no. Twice. You think I only emailed them one time? I messaged them directly on their page, and I said, you know what? I said, all right, they probably have a lot of messages. They're not gonna go through. They're not gonna. And then I think they responded. One time. This was the very first time. And then I said, I really want to talk to somebody. And then I emailed them. And then that's when they didn't respond. But I did speak to somebody at first.
You should tell them you have a YouTube page now. I'm sure they'll be more excited to take your message.
Whatever you think from this guy. Yeah, no, it's just and you're 100% right. I want it to look as professional as possible, as clean as possible. I love the fact that with the module cases, they're dust free. You know, they're completely sealed from the dust, which is, you know, the one thing that I can't stand about the details, because there's always a gap, and I never what's that called when you seal you use that tape to seal them?
The weather seal, the weather sealing.
I never got that. I never did it. I didn't even know about it until, you know, way after the fact that I already had all of them. So, and I didn't even bother at that point. I was like, oh,
True story. I had Detox and I did the weather strip on it, on one of them. Still got dust in there. Still got dust. It was a waste of my time. I'm not a handy guy. So when I sit down to do a project, you know, I try my hardest to get it done, and I take all day. And after all that, it still got dust. And I was like, forget it. Yes, I think that's when I decided right then and there I wanted a module case, and I called them. I think that's the day I actually reached out and did it.
Oh, and they look beautiful. I love the module case look. They look. The one thing I really like is they're completely sealed. So you don't. At first, I was like, how do you open it? I was like, where do you open it from? And they're like, oh no, you just pull it up. And I was like, what? I was like, that's so sick. You know, I thought maybe
it's worth it.
Yeah, no, I thought maybe they opened from the top like a fish tank, and they're like, oh no, it's from the front. I was like, oh wow, that's awesome. Harold, what's up, man? Thank you for being here. Bobby Ray, what's going on, my friend? Thank you for stopping by. This guy, Bobby Ray, saved my life. I said it before, but this guy, he, my whole channel is thanks to him. So ever since I started streaming, it looks like a human being's channel because of him. Oh man, I was so self-conscious about the little thumbnail that I made myself on the paint on the computer, and I was like, oh man, this is so depressing. But he hooked me up, thank God. Peyton, what's up, man? Thank you for stopping by. But yeah, no, I'm really excited for both. See, like if I were to bring the Toys R Us one right now, you would be like, oh, it looks pretty much the same. Like literally,
I can't tell. I like the Toys R Us one was super impressive. Like that was like one of the few like third-party figures that I've been tempted to actually put the money down myself. If I didn't know that Hot Toys were going to remake one because of the movie being out, I would have probably bought that one by now. But I mean, you made the point way early in our conversation, but if you already have that one, I'd say keep that one and just get the upgraded suit, because I was talking about how I just decide if I want to get both or not for whoever's just kind of catching up with us right now. You know, I like the original classic one, but I can't sneeze. That the upgraded suit looks fantastic. So I'm going to say what I always say, and I reserve the right to change my mind. But right now, I'm leaning towards the original Green Goblin. But come close to release time, I might have both of them. We'll see.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, I think, like I said, I mean, it is what it is, but I think you will miss out big time if you don't get both. If you don't have the Toys R Us one that looks like this one.
Yeah.
You know, because I think they're both really beautiful in their own way. Look at that. Doesn't matter how you display them, head sculpt or not, I think. And the cool thing about Toys R Us one is, you see the face sculpt back here? It has it also. Like I thought maybe they would cheapen out and like not do it. No, you can see the face back there, which is awesome.
That is good.
Michael Welch, what's up, man? Thanks for being here. I might buy the new upgrades GG suit. Yeah. What did you order the first one? Let me know if you ordered the first one. This one. Let us know if you in the chat if you got this one. But yeah, the color. You know what's really cool about this? You see how, like, obviously it's the lighting, but you see how you get that glare of purple? I think that makes it like so nice. Yeah. I think that makes it look so nice. Oh, he's not Marvel. That's right. He's DC Flash guy. I forget.
DC, yeah, that's right.
No, you don't have to be Marvel to appreciate this thing. Look at this. This thing is going to be beautiful. This is a masterpiece. Tyria. Hues, purples, beauty. Yep. Yeah, no, it looks really nice. And again, I know it's lighting, and I know it's from the glider and whatever lighting they're using for the pictures, but like right here, look at all that purple. And I think also in the comic books, wasn't he like slightly? You would get a little slight purple too, right? I
I
think
mean,
that's what
he
it
had
was.
like he had a purple suit and like a green body. So I mean,
I
that's
think that's what it was. I think it's like them trying to bring that into the images as well.
these are
I
great
had,
photos.
what? Why? Why'd you cancel? Wait, the first this one? Why'd you cancel? I was thinking only one might. Yeah, I think you're gonna need both.
It's a tough call.
Yeah, no, it's tough. It is, especially if you're like a person who's not a hardcore collector, but you're like, oh man, now I'm torn. Like that's what a lot of people are gonna go through. I tell you that.
See, my vision in my Maja cases when they come in, I want like one DF-120 strictly for my Marvel, right? And I have the DF-60s off camera over here. And what I was
Right.
thinking of doing is combining them together. So I have the 60 and the 120 connected together to make it a longer display row for my Marvel. So what I was going to do is the big 120, I was going to keep my Endgame kind of style figures up in there, keep them all. And then off to the side in the DF-60, I wanted to put the Sinister Six together. See, I got Venom from your raffle. I have Mysterio already. There might be a Vulture. There may not be a Vulture, but we're definitely getting Doc Ock. We're getting we're definitely getting Electro as well, and some cool diorama base with the Lizard and all that jazz. I was thinking about putting a nice Spider-Man shrine together with that. So my question is to myself, like, do I need both Green Goblins to fill up that one, or could I make it work with just the one? And if I did choose one, which one should I get?
Now, question though. But if you put the DF-120 and the DF-60 together, isn't one deeper than the other? Isn't the 120 deeper? So how would you connect them together?
No. They're both the same depth. It's a matter of width when it comes to those. They're the same depth and the same height.
Oh, gotcha. So they're both this way is the same, but this way it's not.
Exactly. It can be super confusing on their website, but I mean, to make it simple, whatever series you go with, DF, 6 series, or Max, they all share the same depth and height. It's a matter of the width.
Gotcha. So you got DF-60s off to the right, and these are the 1/6 in the middle, correct?
The 120s. So I'm gonna have the 120s, the longer ones.
No. The ones you have in there right now.
The ones I have right now are the DF-60. So they're the smaller ones. They're the cube ones. So the DF-60s are the cubes. The DF-120s are the rectangles.
The long ones. The long ones that you have there that are in the picture right now. What are those?
This right here behind me, the Star Wars.
Yeah.
That's not a Maja case. That's a glass display.
Oh, that's okay. That's why I was getting confused. I thought those were Maja cases.
Yeah. Maja case right here. That is something nice from display to go over there.
Yes. No, I just remember that you said that before. No, I thought they were Maju. That's why I'm like, I thought they would be different because the other ones look the 60s look bigger, but they're not Maju cases. That's why.
Yeah, that's my stand-in for now.
Michael says, I want some Hot Toys figures. But yes, I definitely want Nightwing and that Red Hood. Oh my god. And the thing is, like, once you start playing those games and you start unlocking like different helmets and different accessories and different types of clothing, and they look so much better. Like when you start getting new things here and there, like especially the Red Hood. I watched the ending for it yesterday for the video game, and a couple of different endings. And I saw every ending for some reason they used Red Hood, and every Red Hood helmet was completely different, and each one was so badass, one after the other, all different, all badass. I was like, wow, that looks so awesome. So yes, those figures would be incredible, but I doubt they're gonna. I hope they make them because that the Arkham line, the entire Arkham line was a hit, and they're still making them. I think we're still missing Nightwing from that line. Yeah, Nightwing from that line. And I think they should come out with more, but I think they stop with that. But hopefully not, because I definitely want those figures. OG fan, what's up, man? Thank you for being here. Painted the upgraded suit. I wanted them. Yeah, a lot of people were waiting for that because at the end of the day, this is great, but this is the basic one. The upgraded suit being battle damage, I think, is what everybody wanted because it stands out a little bit more. Starkiller, what's up, man? So I think a lot of people are gonna have some tough choices. Let me tell you, if the market was different, I would be getting 3 of each. Not even exaggerating.
You know what will put me over the edge to get the upgraded suit? Because I'm still not sold. I'm gonna be honest, I'm still not sold because I'm a nostalgia guy, so the Spider-Man 1 green version look appeals to me more. But I would get the upgraded version if and only if they do a true battle damage version of Tom Holland Spider-Man at the end. And I don't just mean a couple scripts and scraps and scratches and scrapes on it. I'm talking about the full bloody tearing on it there, the bloody there. I'm not sure if you've seen this photo circulating on Facebook and Instagram, but someone did a custom Tom Holland head sculpt
with the hair, with real hair.
Not the real hair, sculpted hair. Actually, I think it's who does it? I think it's he goes by what's the guy's name? He goes by Nuts. I forget the guy, Max Nuts or something like that. Whatever his name is.
Max Newt.
Max Newt. Yes, thank you. Yeah. Max Newt. That dude, awesome sculpt. Tom Holland with the hair kind of like flattened out because it's been sweated up, right. Cuts and bruises, and they customized one of the suits to have all the rips in it as if he just came out of one of his fights. If they made a Tom Holland Spider-Man like that, I would 100% confidently buy that upgraded suit. No question. Because I would want them together.
Yeah. No, somebody did a, that's what I thought you were talking about. Somebody did a custom. I think it was a Tom Holland custom with hair, with real, rooted hair. But
yeah, there's been a couple of those out there. They're really sharp.
It was battle damage. Oh my God. That's
picture Hot Toys making that one that I'm describing now, the true battle damage Spider-Man, but he's holding the glider up in his hands like they did in the end of the movie.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Yes. What a pose that would be. What a sick pose that would be.
That would be amazing. No, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Peyton, what's the XC suit? Which one's that one? You know what he's talking about? The XC suit?
Is that the snowsuit from the Arkham Origins one? When he fought Mr. Freeze, the one they already announced?
Oh, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one we're getting. We're getting that soon too. That's the big heavy duty Batman one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's X. It's called the X something. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, XE. That's what it is. XE. Yeah. That's gonna be a massive. It's, it's gonna be like. I think it's gonna be like the armored Batman, kind of. And I think even bulkier than that. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be bigger than that. That's gonna be a sick figure. But yeah, no, this thing. When I saw this today, I was like, I told you guys, because a lot of people were like, no, they're not gonna make that. They're not gonna make that. I was like, watch.
Oh, they were definitely gonna make that. That was never a question.
I was like, they have to make that. I was like, there is no way that they're gonna make this and not that one. I was like, they're not gonna go out of the way to make this whole suit and not be able to beat it up a little bit and give us the what do you call it? The battle damage one. But this glider, man, they definitely tricked us with the glider. I thought it was a different glider. Look, but the opening is here. It's just the opening on this one is just so much wider, man.
Yeah,
look at that. See, look at that.
That pose right there is money. This one right there, I love that pose.
Yeah, look at that.
That's awesome. That is just gorgeous.
How is it lit? Is it batteries? Let me see.
I imagine it's batteries. I don't see this one being USB.
Costume, accessories, goggles.
Batteries included. Yeah,
one pair of goggles. It doesn't say if it's magnetic. See the goggles.
Remember our bet, raffle. If I'm right.
It doesn't say magnetic.
It had to.
Let's see. One scale gun for articulate LED function. Oh, battery operated. Yeah, so it's battery, which I understand because they're not going to give you. What are you going to have a wire sticking out of that?
Yeah.
No, this thing
That's
is
fine. That's not a deal breaker.
What was the other figure that was just recently announced? Was anything else announced or released? Something was released.
We had Echo release recently. That was the last release, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, Black Widow and Blurg and Mando too.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, no, those are sick. I'm trying to see. Let me see if I could find what was the um let me see. Hold on one second. I'm gonna see. See what I did? The background, nice, right?
That's very sharp.
It's 4K. Let me see
Yeah.
that Max Newt. That Max Newt. Who was it? Who was the character?
Spider-Man, Tom Holland.
Let me see. It was battle damage. You said no.
Yeah, he had it all, sweated up, cuts on the face.
Let me see. Oh wait. Uh, Let me see. I think this was. I think I found it. Hold on. Oh wait, no. Somebody. Was it Iron Daddy?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think,
Put it
I
on the
think it
screen.
was
Let's
Iron
see.
Daddy. Yeah, I think it was Iron Daddy.
Let me look. Let me look.
Yeah, here it is. Here it is.
Oh yeah, I've seen this for you before. Yeah,
Yeah, this guy makes
That's
the craziest stuff. This guy, look, he made him
yeah.
super. This one's what you're talking about?
No, it's not that one. Someone just recently I did. It's the Max Nuke guy or whatever his name is.
Oh, see, no, I didn't see that. But this guy makes some crazy, like dioramas, and he battled. Look at that.
Yeah, no.
No,
This guy took his idea and took it next level. That's gorgeous, though. I remember seeing that.
Oh, he
Video.
makes really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. No, but I didn't know. Let me see what else was announced or released. What's new? That blurg. What did you think of that blurg?
Oh, I love it. I love it. I mean, I just don't know how I'm gonna fit it in there because I got the blurg with Quill. I didn't get the Mando one.
You get the Mando one.
Yeah, I got the Quill one. Makes more sense for him.
Anybody in the chat? Let me see. Also, you can get the first one with the Glide at $90 cheaper. The second option. Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. That's a good point. Yeah, if you don't want to get both gliders, just get the first one with just the Green Goblin, and then the second one with the glider, since you have no choice anyway. So that's a good idea. And especially if you got the Toys R Us one, then you really don't have to worry about it. Y'all think Hot Toys will throw in the Broken Goblin helmet? That would be cool, but I think they would have showed it already. I think they would have made it some type of exclusive, special edition, sideshow exclusive, piece. But
Here, I
maybe
found the link to the video. Check your Facebook. I sent you a link.
maybe somebody will make it. Let me see. Let me share it.
Yeah, so that's the head sculpt I was talking about.
Look at the hair. That's
what
sick.
I'm saying. Mm-hmm.
It looks sweaty. It looks sweaty like he did in the movie.
Yep.
Wait, this is Max Newt?
I believe it's Max Newt.
Wow.
Yeah, I said, look at it. Click on the link. It said amazing head sculpt from @NutsPiz.
Wait, where? Where do you see that?
Right there. To your right. Read where it says here. Marvelous Toys. Go down. There you go.
Oh.
Look where he starts the links at. Going down. Right there you go.
NutPiz. NutPiz is that Max Newt. Somebody else.
I forget.
Yeah,
all the same to me.
I never heard of this NutPiz.
Oh, he's done some good head sculpts. He does he does the Jon Snow that everybody likes to customize. That was big for a while in the community.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen NutPiz. I thought it was Max Newt. Max Newt. I bought a few of the Max Newt's things from Kit Chen over the years. He makes cool stuff. I bought what did I buy from him? Tony Stark, I believe. I bought I think I still got this. I think this is, I don't remember who made this. This one here. could be him too. I don't remember.
I think that was his too. That looks like his work.
Yeah. I think it was his too. I buy so many head sculpts, man. Like I don't even
I know.
I don't even know what the hell's
I'm the
what.
same way. But this right here, if I can get a head sculpt like this, like officially from Hot Toys, I would absolutely love it. I absolutely love this here.
Yeah, with the hair like that too. The hair is what does it for me.
Exactly. Well, I mean, I like the detail from the blood. That looks really good to me.
And even his face looks puffy, like he was beat up.
I mean, look at his eye. One eye's bloodshot.
Yeah, the red eye. I was just looking at that.
That is a nice touch right there.
The red eye looks badass.
So you can either do it like the way he does it here with the Infinity War / Endgame look, right? Or you can use it for Far From Home at the end of fight with Mysterio, or at the end of No Way Home.
No Way Home.
So yeah, I want to look like that, and I would get the upgraded suit.
Look at this. Look at this Andrew Garfield head sculpt. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
My God, that thing is beautiful.
And that's better than the one we saw before, because we're getting the reissue, the 2.0. Right. We're not even getting this head sculpt.
No, this is custom.
I know. I'm saying he looks his age in this head sculpt.
Oh yeah.
He looks like younger from like the second movie.
Right. Yeah, I see what you're saying. No, this is insane. Look at this rooted hair. Rooted hair tone. That's sick. I think the eyes here are too brown. I think the eyes look like reminds me of what's his name? The guy from Thor.
He looks like my principal from high school, telling me I'm gonna go to detention. You guys look like
what the
they're not all winners. They're not all winners, but
who's the black guy? Idris Elba's character? I can't think of his name now.
Hemdor or something. What's that H?
Heimdall.
Yeah.
Heimdall. He's got those brown eyes. Like
he's got those vision eyes there.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I think I don't like the hair looks great, but I don't like. I'm getting blurred. Yeah, I can't. Mine shipped already. I can't wait. I don't know when it'll be here. Probably I'm gonna say Monday or Tuesday. Most likely Tuesday because I never get anything really a Monday from Sideshow ever. Usually Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So hopefully, I can't wait. I'm gonna open that thing right away. So exciting. Let me see what else we got. Oh, did you see these? I don't know if you follow the movies of the video game, but this thing, yeah. So I have the first one. I forget who made the first one. Okay, it's called Triangle. Was it Triangle Head or something?
It's been so long since I've seen those movies.
Yeah, I saw. Well, I believe it or not, I remember playing the video game Silent Hill for PlayStation either 1 or 2. I want to say PlayStation 1. It was like Resident Evil all over again. And the game was very scary, very intense. And then they made this figure. I have it up there in the back. Really cool figure. Same exact body. More blood. It doesn't look so dirty, but it's got a huge blade just like this. I think there's blood on the blade. But these huge, heavy blade just like that. Here, I don't like this look because he looks like a duck here. Yeah, look at it looks like those are lips. Here he looks fine. And then this nurse.
Cool.
Yeah, that nurse was scary in the movie. The very first movie. I don't know if they made any more movies, but a very first movie. Oh my God, these things came out. I was like, oh hell no.
They got like 4 of those movies out. There's like 4 of them or something.
Oh, did they? Yeah, I only saw the very first one, and I was like, yo, this is insane. Was that the first one? Did you see them or no?
I've seen them. They got a couple of them on HBO Max right now to watch.
Oh, see, no, stuff. I gotta check because the one that I'm talking about was when the ashes. You would hear the alarm, and then everything would turn to ash, and then you see ashes everywhere. That was the first one I ever saw. It might be the first one, and the thing was the
first one.
Amazing. I thought the movie was awesome. Again, going from the video. Oh, look who it is! Stranger Danger.
What?
This guy's been MIA. We were supposed to meet up at at Comic-Con. Ask him what happened because I don't know what happened. So this nurse looks insane. I think she looks really, really good. I was gonna buy these. I was gonna buy her, not these, because I already have him. But I was gonna buy her just to go with the guy. But I don't know if I really want to get into this company, man. They're the company that made the Ryu figure, which I'm gonna pull up in a little bit. She looks great though. She looks really, really scary.
That picture right there, like that is
amazing. He looks like he's dragging her. Yep.
That looks so good.
Yeah, that looks really nice. That looks really good. Look at her with the crowbar, with whatever that pipe. No, she looks good. Let me pull up the Ryu, see if they have them on here.
That's the one with the Fison body you were talking about the other day?
Yeah, that's the only reason why I didn't like that thing, man. That thing was like, it looks so cheap. See, they don't even have it on here. I thought they did. No, how come they don't have it here? Let me see. What the hell is this? Smoke. Where is this from? Do you know where this is from?
Yeah, it's from Rainbow Six.
Ubisoft. Oh, Ubisoft. Mm-hmm. That looks cool. I made a few customs that look like this.
That kind of reminds me of Hunk from Resident Evil 2.
Fabulous beat this guy. Yeah, exactly. Hunk. Yep. Where the hell is this Ryu? Did they not have it here? What the hell? I thought you could order it from Sideshow. Iconic Q. Is there a space with a Q? Of course not. No, I guess I don't have
Ryu by itself and just pop it.
Yeah,
see what they have from Ryu. Period.
Yeah, that's what came up before. Just like everything but that one. And the brands. Let's see the brands here. Here, Ryu.
Go ahead and open up your favorite website, Toys Wonderland, bro. I got
it. Toys Wonderland. That's my
favorite website.
That's my go-to. Is this it?
Just go to your favorite links. There you go. There you go.
So look at this thing. So the figure looks amazing, right? Like, I love the way it looks, but turn off number one, bow, right there, okay? So it's telling you that's a TB League body, right? Number two, 11 head sculpts. He makes really, really good head sculpts, 11, okay? I bought a few of them from Kitchen because he sells them through him. So my problem is, and I saw this in a video. See, like the body is just that Fison style rubberized, like silicone body that I don't like. So you're gonna see here, right? So the video I watched when the figure was released on YouTube, they show you how the hands go on, right? And I've talked about this before, which was when I saw it, I was like, oh, absolutely not getting this figure at all. And I've always talked about how I want a company to make Street Fighter or to make Mortal Kombat, like, but really dedicate, their company to making the line like very well. So I noticed that they pull out the hand. Literally, there's no tension. There's no tension. The person in the video uses so the arm was like this, uses literally the two fingers to slide the hand right out off the forearm. I was like, what the hell?
That's so cheap.
Yeah, exactly. Right as soon as the hand comes off, what you see is that metal peg on the wrist of the body. So you know that ball, that wrist, that peg on the wrist does not insert into the hand. Therefore, it's being held by the friction from the plastic of the hand and the silicone from the forearm. That's so cheap to me. Okay, and the figure is not cheap by any means. $280, I think. $289. So
that's a hot toy right there.
Exactly. So for them to make a figure this way as their first figure, I don't like that at all. See? Specially designed, seamless. Nah. Nope. They messed up because they should have really gotten a good body. And there's nothing wrong with the body if you're going to do it the right way. You could use a Fison, you could use a TB League, whatever you want, but do it the right way. Do it where if you're going to get those bodies, then make sure that you make the pegs for the holes for the pegs for the hands and properly, that they're going to fit in there, and you're not just going to halfway just slide it in and leave it like that.
Yeah, this figure feels like one of those ones where like you find a pose you like and you keep it that way. You know what I mean? Like, don't mess with any further than that, because the more you play around with it, the more you're going to pick out little things like that that's going to upset you about it.
Everybody, P-Rock is promoting LWO. Go check him out. What time, P-Rock? Invite the people to your show tonight. The show that I'm never invited to. I'm just kidding, but not really.
Damn.
Let them know what time, P-Rock. Big Dog. Woo! Let's go, D-Lo.
So what? I ain't coon. I'm not doing no woo. I'm a grown ass man. What do you mean? I ain't doing no woo.
Big Dog. Woo! It's Big Dog. You didn't watch wrestling? Come on, man.
No, I watch wrestling. I ain't doing it.
Come on, man. Guys,
it's easy when you guys are typing.
10:30 p.m. 10:30 p.m. at who's hosting it tonight, P-Rock? Don't worry, Big Dog. I got you. Woo! He's a grown man. He doesn't woo.
The man has no shame. This man has no shame. That's why P-Rock don't invite you to LWO, because you got no shame. Unbelievable. Like, Can't take you nowhere.
That's exactly why he doesn't invite me. He says he says Spanish people only. P-Rock, tell him whose channel. After party on Fabs only. This guy.
Right.
tell him what whose channel is it on tonight. I would like to see yeah, something by themselves. This is like a combination of two companies, and they branded it theirs. They're like, all right, we want to come up with a product. You give me your body, you make me a head, and we'll call it mine. That's exactly what this figure is. And it's depressing. I heard that apparently there was a Ken figure as well. I haven't seen it though. I don't know if it's up for pre-order. I don't know where it is. But very depressing. Very, very depressing. To be the man, you have to beat the man. Yeah, no, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I can't believe it. I can't see, like, even the accessories, like, do you know who makes this? Play Arts company does stuff like this. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you're in a 1/6 scale game, and this is what you're doing. Like, come on. Like, you got to step it up. Like, this is not okay.
I mean, they're small companies, man. I mean, we don't know how much this stuff costs for them to make. I mean, they're probably just, pulling their resources together and collaborating.
Yeah, but look how much you're charging. So I don't care how much it costs, but they're trying to look at that. You think that's worth that money? Absolutely not.
I wouldn't pay for that regardless. Either way.
So if you're gonna come out of nowhere and try to get in the game, at least do a decent thing and make it your own. Don't
What's the normal cost of like a Fison body though? Like off by its own?
Isn't it like between like $60 and like $80, $90? I've paid about like $80, $90 for them. I think
I couldn't tell you. I haven't done it.
I think I bought. How many did I buy? I have a Guile figure. I have female bodies for kit bashes that I've done. The Chun-Li figure was a Fison. The Mira was a Fison. The what's the other one? What's the Aquaman's mom? What's her name? No,
Mira's the wife.
Yeah.
I don't know. Nicole Kidman. That's what I know.
Atlanta.
Queen Atlanta. There you go. Queen Atlanta.
She was a Fison body, a female Fison body. So I purchased them. So they're not super, super cheap. Like a regular, narrow shoulder body is $20-something.
Right.
But what do you call it? But yeah, no, they're not cheap because that silicone, at the end of the day, they're nice bodies. Like if you could if you're gonna make a really sick, like the Bane, for example, you know how many people got those bodies for Bane? Like
Oh, I can imagine.
like crazy, and they look amazing. They look so much better than any Hot Toys body ever. But you're paying for it. But I never got into customizing like that. Their American Psycho figure is not delayed. Oh, see, I didn't even know that either. But I did see that figure. Pierre, can you have Thule? Don't say that to him. He already made it very clear. He doesn't. I'm not Spanish enough for him. I told him if we were this guy.
There you go.
Unbelievable. He can't handle this. He can't handle these.
Rock's trying to mend bridges right here, bro. You hear it first.
No. He's not trying to mend nothing. Ryu should only go, not actually. That's a lot, Michael. That's a lot. I don't even think that much, because if I could get just I don't need all these hands, right? I don't need all these hands. If I could get a regular Faison body, they have the kits of the clothing already, and you get and it comes with the head sculpt. I mean, obviously not as good as this, but you get a head sculpt. You get the whole kit. I think it's, I want to say maybe like $90, something like that. Very basic. You get a body, and you make it yourself for less than $150. Less than, actually, no, it might be like 180, 170, 180, depending. Still, definitely $225, way too much. Oh, shipped. Yeah, that's true. You gotta ship it too. You gotta ship the stuff. Yeah, no, I'm good. I've invited him to my show. I've asked him to get an interview on my show multiple times. Disappeared. No response. Hey, weeks before Comic-Con, yo, we got to meet up at Comic-Con. We got to go to Comic-Con. Yeah. Comic-Con came. Didn't hear from him. I know where I'm not wanted. Therefore, the ball is not in my court. It's like Storm Collectible. Yes, exactly. And those bodies that they use are unreal. Like those joints, forget it. Not even TV League theme, sharing license, range for TV League theme. Oh, I don't even know anything about that company, TV League. I know those. Don't they make those gods and the goddesses, right? TV League. You know what I'm talking about? The Egyptian goddesses and gods? I think they do. Characters. Oh, that's what he meant. Yeah, the goddesses, the gods, right? Woo! He said I'm a grown man. Oh man, it's a thicker. Yeah, no, I know, but still, like, nah. I am passing it. Yeah, I'm not. It's depressing because I love the line. I want to mend your heart, fan. Open up to me. This guy. Unbelievable.
I think he's telling you to listen to your heart, Fabs.
Yeah, I did. My heart is dead to you.
Damn.
Yes, they make it. Yes, so exactly. I've seen, and those gods look beautiful. I'm telling you that when Moon Knight came out, that was the first time I regretted not getting at least some of them, because those would have went really well with that line, with Moon Knight. But again, those bodies, I didn't even bother getting I usually would have gotten them because they look really nice, and they've made so many, already. So many of those gods. I think they're up to like, I want to say at least 5 now, 5 to 7 maybe. And I missed every single one just because of those bodies. And even though they're painted black and stuff, I'm like, I'm good, man. I'm good. Yeah, TB League is yep. Yeah, no, I know what they are. But I was like, I'm good. Damn, why is so? It's Joker. Did you hear? The Inner Joker's release. That's why it's so serious. This guy. My heart still beats. Yeah? Where is it? Where is the beating? Maybe in your pocket, because I don't hear it.
Rock, keep it coming, man. I think he's starting to soften up to you, bro.
Yeah, he's working. He's working my heart.
The ice is melting around his heart. His dead heart.
The ice is melting. Unbelievable. No, it's okay. It's okay. I know where we stand. He was too busy. He was too busy representing his crew at Comic-Con, so nobody else existed that day. It's okay. I've come to the realization that It is what it is. Okay, and that's it. You leave it at that. Okay. What was the other thing I wanted to talk about? There was something else I wanted to talk about. Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Fighting games. What is your favorite fighting game, including Art of Fighting, King of Fighters, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter. What was the other one?
Tekken.
There was Tekken. Remember
Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur. What was the other one? The bloody one. Killer Instinct. Remember that?
Oh yeah, I remember Killer Instinct.
Killer Instinct was good. What was the other one? There was another good one. Samurai Showdown. Remember that one with the blood?
I remember awesome. That one. That was good.
That was a good one. That was a really good one. These guys are laughing. I missed a bunch of people. You were one of 3 I missed. Unbelievable. Shows the type of person you are. Unreal. Unbelievable. Leaving people hanging at a once a year convention. You leave people hanging that could die tomorrow and you'll never see them. Best friends. Unreal. Mortal Kombat. Yeah, Mortal Kombat is like a classic. I was actually watching a video. Let me see what was Thule saying. Fabs, did you pick up the Mortal Kombat 6? Nope, absolutely not. Horrible. Those bodies, those joints, those elbow joints, they could keep them. And way too, like, who somebody said, they're way too expensive for the, I think it was Michael, way too expensive for what they are. They don't look nice. They're very basic. Nope, they could keep all that. I want somebody to really, like, if Hot Toys got into, which we know they never will, if they got into Mortal Kombat, do you guys realize how amazing those figures would look? Especially just going back to the very, very first, the original Mortal Kombat. I would be happy with that line alone. That's when the ninjas looked the best, because they looked like real ninjas. The fighters looked like real people, like realistic people. I think they would kill that line. I think they would kill that line 100%.
Yeah, that'd be sick. I'd be interested in that.
Nah, he never played the game. This guy. Unbelievable. We're going to talk about the prototype figures reviews on that one. We're what
oh my gosh. He's talking about the InArt stuff. He's talking like the InArt prototypes that they have there. That reminds me, the last time we were on, somebody in chat, their name, I can't think of it right now. They asked us if I saw the Denobi stream with him and Justin. Did you go back and did you watch that?
Oh no, I didn't watch it at all. I didn't even know about it.
That was they were mentioning the stream the last time you and I got together a couple of days ago.
Yeah, Friday.
Was it Friday? I don't remember. No, it was this week, a couple of days ago. We talked about the InArt Joker.
Oh, today's Friday. So Wednesday, Tuesday or Wednesday?
Tuesday or Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Someone in the chat said you got to go back and you got to watch Denobi stream because Denobi and Justin get into like a confrontation while Denobi's streaming. So I decided to go back and watch it. That is the funniest video I've seen in a long time. Those two, it's like, all this chit chat on the internet where everybody's talking smack about each other, but then they finally see each other in person and like nobody does nothing. That's exactly what that video was. And I was rolling. That was the funniest thing I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, no, I don't watch either one, so that's why I didn't know about it. I only watch stuff when people say like, "Oh, did you watch this?" and they send me the link right away because something's like, something really like juicy. Then I'll watch it, but I don't really watch anybody like in general.
It was funny. It was worth a view.
39 there. Unbelievable, this guy. I'm dying. Yes. Oh no, I'm not mentioning. I get it now. I didn't know what you were talking about. I got you, Michael. In our Batman. Yeah. No, I got you now. But yeah, that was I didn't know about that. Why didn't you tell me? You should have told me.
I think I did. I don't know. I think I mentioned to you.
Believe me, I would have watched it. If it was that funny, I would have been like, "Oh yeah, let me see this."
It was funny because like Justin's trying to talk to him, Denobi's trying to ignore him, and it's just like two people that have beef, but it's just like neither one of them probably know how to fight, so it's just like awkward to just watch them. It's like
it's like the video of the the dogs barking at each other through the gate, and then when the gate opens, like
yes, that's exactly it. That's a perfect analogy right there. That's exactly what it was. That's exactly.
Oh, man.
One of the dogs was hanging out by the appetizers, the other one went to like some other guy and whatever. It's worth the watch because it's just like
no, see, I didn't know about it. Yeah, like stuff like that.
That was
like,
good.
Yeah,
it was worth it.
I would watch just for the laugh, but I don't, like I said, I don't pay attention to them at all. Like I just, nothing. There's nothing that they could say that I'm going to be like, oh my God, that just changed my world or changed my mind about it. It is what it is. I do my own thing. That's why I like, and it's funny because even before when I was streaming with other people, like I never really watched anybody really. The people that I stream with, that I mostly stream with is, whenever I wasn't on the stream for whatever reason, that's what I would watch. I would watch a stream for the night. But besides that, like I never even before I started streaming with people, I was never really involved like that. Like I was always just collecting for myself and just doing doing the same thing I always do. So what got me more involved in the whole community was the whole streaming thing. But I was always just minding my business pretty much and posting in my group all day long. That stream was one of the favorite. See, now I gotta.
It was worth it. It was worth it. It's a lot funnier if you remember this, like the beef that those guys had, because I forget whose stream was on, but they were bullying Denobi and this whole nonsense happened. So do you remember that?
Yeah, that was last year.
Listen, someone bullied me online. I see him in person. We're not even talking about toys.
See, but that's
just gonna be beef.
That's the thing, though. That's when it gets funny because it gets so personal. And that Denobi thing, I remember because that's when I said I remember the whole they talk about his like criminal history and stuff like that. And that's when, like I said, like I don't care what happens like online, like to take it personal like that. It's taking it too far, because at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, you see the person and you see the person saying all these things about you in real life, you're not going to do anything about it anyway. So, it's kind of like a cop out to take it that far and that personal when you know that nothing's going to come out of it. All you did was humiliate the person for absolutely no reason. Yeah. I know Denobi pushes buttons. I know that for a fact. Okay. And so it doesn't give people the right to do what they did to him. End of story. If he's pushing your buttons, push him back. Talk about the same stuff they're talking about, or come up with things that he's done or whatever. But to take it that far, man, it's not worth it, because again, nothing. If it comes down to meeting in person, nothing's gonna happen. End of story.
You'll see that what we saw in the stream is exactly what would happen, and we saw it in person there. Yeah, I mean, that was a turning point for me, because I was into the shows. Everybody's channels, everybody has subscribed. The panel always had the same people, and you didn't know what channel you were watching, but they were still there. But once that happened, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a step back from all these channels, because I feel like at that point the hobby was getting a little too toxic for me, and I just walked away from it. Just kind of did my own thing. But listen, it is not a good idea to bring up somebody's personal records.
It's way too personal.
Like when we're a hot toy /16 community, we're talking about people like criminal records. Like, what are we doing at that point? What are we doing? Right. What does that have to do with the collection there?
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Also, and secondly, if I'm talking about somebody with a criminal record, I wouldn't recommend doing that. I mean, I don't know what he's had a criminal record for, but I don't want to mess with a guy who has a criminal record. Right. That's just dumb.
Right.
But
even so, even if it's just a misunderstanding that he got arrested or whatever, things happen. It is what it is. You know what I mean? People have a past. People do stuff. They do what they got to do. They deal with it. They take care of it. But again, to bring that into toys,
that's really nobody's business there.
It's crazy.
That's nobody's business.
When I heard about that, I was like, get out of here. I was like, there's no way that happened. And because I couldn't believe it, I was like, and again, I've never dealt with, like I said, I maybe streamed with Denobi one time. I don't have anything against the guy. I just, it's not my cup of tea. He does.
I find him funny. That's the thing. I find him funny.
No,
I
was
like
gonna say,
he pushes buttons, but he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's
no,
doing when he
I
does
was
that.
just gonna say a lot of people love him. You know, a lot of people love
Mhm.
what he does. Again, I've never watched him enough to learn that. I've never, I've never found anything that he said or did or whatever that, like I said, it said, oh my God, like I really need to watch this guy. Just, nothing personal, nothing against him. I just, don't. I was never been like that with anybody. Period. Even, even Justin before any of this happened, he's the person that constantly keeps coming up on your YouTube feed when it comes to Hot Toys and stuff like that. I never said, let me watch this guy and see what he has to say. Just never did. You know what I mean? It's just who I am. I don't. The thing is, I don't look for people to tell me what to do, or look for people to tell me what to think. You know what I mean? And I
Mhm.
think that's where it
Yeah, for
comes
sure.
from. Not that, not that people watch him for that reason. It's just if somebody's looked at as an influencer or as a um as a person who's gonna tell you about a product for you to think about whether you want to buy it or not, which is the whole point of any review out there, period. Any unboxing review, any of that is just to let you know how this product is for you to either buy it or not. I don't need any of that. So there's no reason for me to watch anybody to tell me, like I said, and I've always said, when it comes to I could be doing unboxings literally every single day. For how long now? For years. I don't need to sit there and tell somebody, this is the right foot. This is the left foot. This is the hand. Like, it's just not for me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need to see that, and I don't need to tell. And
Yeah.
nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. People make a lot of money doing that. People help a lot of people doing that. It's just not something that I need to do. And when I get a figure like I did the Spawn, I did there was another figure that I did. I made just a little quick video on the figure, just explaining, because a few people ask me, oh, when you open it, make a video. And I made a video for the people who asked. I said, oh, I just got the Spawn, this figure's this, blah, blah, blah. Just my thoughts on it, and that was it. I didn't sit there, oh, you get this hand and you get that hand, and no, because again, for me, there's no need. Whoever wanted to hear my opinion on the figure, watch the video. That's it.
Yeah.
But there's nothing, there's nothing personal. I don't have anything personal against any of them because I don't know them. They've never done anything to me. Like I said, the closest thing that Denobi has done towards me was, like I mentioned in the last stream, calling out somebody else with my picture on the call out. That
Yeah.
he didn't
Like
say my name.
indirectly, yeah.
Correct. And I know how he was doing it, and I know that wasn't by mistake. That wasn't by coincidence. That wasn't like, oh, he just happened to be there. I know exactly how he did it, and I know exactly what he was doing. Okay? I just chose not to give it any light because there's no need. Now, he would have said something with my name on it. You better believe it would have been an issue, and it would have been taken care of immediately, because I don't mess with anybody, so I don't expect anybody to mess with me. You come at me for whatever reason, I don't care what your reason is, and I never did anything to you. You believe me, I don't keep my mouth shut, and that's why I just, I said.
I think that everybody knows that by this point, Fabs.
Yeah, no,
that's kind of
because there's no need for that. There's no, you know what I mean? Like, again,
yeah.
Opinions are opinions. Everybody is allowed to their opinions. You may be right. You may have people agree with you. You may you might have people disagree with you. That's what opinions are for. But to say that, to say somebody's name that you don't even know like that or talk to like that, and to say, well, you're wrong and I'm right, because that's what it was about. It was him saying everybody in this picture is wrong, but I'm right because I was able to use coupons and I was able to save money, so I'm right and they're wrong. Like, that alone right there is ridiculous. So again,
yeah,
what?
I was gonna say, I think just what Denobi does. I mean, number one, obviously he likes to stir the pot, and that's all going well.
Absolutely.
But I think the important thing that what Denobi does is he does educate on the second side of what the hobby is, what it can collect, what collecting can be there. there was a time when everybody was collecting pre-orders for a very, very long time. And then when it came to kind of come step up to the plate and fulfill those pre-orders, people canceled. So now there's this, now we have the market. So I mean, he has some valid points to something. Not everything is like, okay, yes, you're not right about that one there. But he brings up a lot of good points. I think, it's controversy sells, baby. You know what I mean? Everybody else is saying, this tastes delicious. And Denobi says, this tastes like shit.
Absolutely. And that's his angle. Right? I know that because, that's what the community talks about. A lot of people that he streams with all the time, that's how I learned about him to begin with, because he would come up and I'd be like, who is this? And they would tell me about him because I didn't know anything about him. And even when I streamed with him, maybe that one time, I still didn't know anything about him. So, so that's how I learned about his ways and what he does.
Put Star Killer's comment up there. That's the comment of the night right there. Here we go. My opinion is I love juicy butts and I cannot lie. I agree with this man. Keep this comment up for a little while here. While we talk about Denobi, leave this comment right up here. Star Killer, thank you. Thank you for contributing tonight in the comments.
But that's the thing. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know anything about him, and I never said his name. Like, there's no reason for me to say his name, but I know what it is. I know the game he plays, and again, I've heard everything I needed to know about him from other people. Because I never watched him. That's just a fact. You know what I mean? So, he likes the controversy. He likes going against the grain to create that buzz, but he likes to dig. He likes to throw people. He likes to, his favorite thing is the call out. Oh my God, he loves that call out. Because he knows that there's no repercussions. He knows that, like we talked about this last time. He called out literally every person he has streamed with, literally everybody, and they had him the next day on their show. Like nothing happened. If you call
me,
that's
kind of gangster to me. That's kind of gangster to me. I'm sorry.
Well, on his end, but not on the people
on his end.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe not that side, but that's pretty gangster.
So if you call me out and you tell everybody in the community, okay, and you have thousands of views constantly, and you're telling the whole community that this guy doesn't know anything, 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 so nobody knows anything but you, and then I go, oh, I don't know anything? Come on my show. Let's talk again. What? Like, I could never. Because number one,
this man his flowers. Because
it's but man,
give that man his flowers.
All power to him, because he's doing it and he's getting smiles with it. And that's very difficult to do. But people enjoy it. People like getting called out. People like getting embarrassed, humiliated, being made look like fools. That, hey, that's your problem. But again, I don't do it to people. Don't do it to me,
and that's very fair. That's very fair. Keep my name out your mouth.
Because I don't like that. I don't like that stuff. Watching drama is one thing. Being dragged into it for no reason is another. You know what I mean? Like,
agreed.
That's one thing that, like, I don't like. I don't like being a part of. Again, I've minded my own business for how many years in the community just because of that. The reason, and I've said this multiple times, the reason why I started my own group was because me posting everybody else's group was an issue because of the size of my collection, because of, the things I posted, because, me having what I had was an issue. A lot of people didn't like it. So my only thing was, let me start my own group. And guess what? Whoever wants to join will join. Whoever doesn't want to join will not join. Whoever wants to see what I post will like it. Whoever doesn't want to see it will not like it. And that's it, and that's the only thing I could do to make myself happy. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to change somebody's opinion on myself. I'm not going to change somebody's views on me. I'm not going to, you're going to feel how you're going to feel, and that's fine. But I'm not going to sit there and take your abuse because I'm posting things that I like to post on somebody else's group. So that I did what I had to do.
100%. I mean, guys like the Nobis, the Jettas, everybody else in between. I mean, there is like Baskin Robbins, like whatever your flavor is, right? So, I mean, and as much it can be considered negative, it can also be positive as well too, because Some collectors feed into what they have to say. Some collectors feed into what you have to say. The nice thing about the community itself, the one thing you got to give the community credit for is there's enough voices out there that can match your own opinion on how you want to collect, which is the nice part. People here in the comments right here, thank you guys for being so loyal to Fabs. The guy's an awesome dude. I'm getting to know him more and more every single day. I was like, how did I not meet this guy soon in the hobby? I do not know. But all the same, like, yeah, it's just one of those things where, like, collect the way you want to collect, post what you want to post. No shame in the game. Whatever makes you happy, that's the important thing at the end of the day. That's my opinion on everything.
No, thank you. No, and another thing, people will gravitate towards, YouTubers and influencers that match their opinion and views as well. You know what I mean? You will go to people that you like what they say interests you, what they say, makes you decide on what you're going to do with your money, which is why I believe that a lot of people watch these reviews and watch these unboxings and watch these videos because they want to be swayed a certain way. You know what I mean? They want to be able to. All right,
almost justify their thinking.
Correct. It's like this figure just got announced or released, whatever the case. Man, that looks really cool, but do I really want to get it? I don't know. Let me see what this guy says to see if I really should. Then the guy will say one thing that just boom, I'm gonna get it, and that's it. That's it. So because I don't need that, I don't need to watch anybody. You know what I mean? I don't need to sit there listening to anybody telling me about a figure that I like I would say I get 99% of what comes out. So it's not something that I need to do. And, again, I've said a billion times, there's nothing wrong with watching them. There's nothing wrong with, getting a little help, maybe hearing the right words or seeing the figure, different angles that you didn't see through the promo pictures or whatever it is. But that's, that's what it is. That's what it is. And but to get abused over, your collection, man, that's a different world. That's a whole different world.
Getting abused by your collection is the weirdest thing to do in the 1/6 community, in my opinion. Yeah. The whole point is to share. And one guy decides to share probably one of the largest collections I have personally ever seen. And I mean, it's at that point, it's just being a hater at that point. There's really no reason for it. All you're doing is sharing pictures and, maybe a video here and there of your figure spinning, and that's it. I don't see what the harm is in that. I've seen much worse things happen in this community. That does not deserve criticism. It really doesn't.
Yo, you know what the craziest thing is that was like really disappointing to me? So I'm Colombian. I was born and raised in Colombia. So I joined a Hot Toys Colombia group. Okay. And I'm like,
we had one.
Huh?
I didn't even know we had one.
Oh yeah, no, there's a couple. There's about like 3. So I joined the group and I'm like, my people. I'm like, I'm gonna get support. I'm gonna get, people. I'm gonna meet a lot of Colombians. I haven't been back to Colombia since I came here. My whole family's been back except me. So, and I love, and I'm super proud of being Colombian. I'm super proud of being born there. I'm super proud of my culture. I'm super proud. That's just the type of people that we are. We're just proud people. So I, being that much closer to my people was like, oh, this is going to be awesome. I have a Colombian group, I can't wait to see what they collect there. I can't wait to, I would post. It was either nothing or comments digging about what I had posted. And I was in the group for like about a year or so, maybe a little bit longer. I was in a couple of them. I asked one of the admins. So then it came time to open my group. And one of the admins was always messaging me. Yo, what do you think of this figure? I don't know if I should get it. What do you think? I can only get one. What do you think between this and this? You have them both. Which one do you like better? But this was like this for months. I love when people ask me for my opinion because I love helping people. Especially with something like that. I would say, oh, can you send me pictures of this? Boom, here you go. Oh, can you show me this? I'm really torn if I should get this. Can you show me a picture of this? Do you know if all the time. I never said no, not a single time. It was time. So I decided to make my group, and I said, "Yo, can you do me a favor?" I said, "Can you, not to be disrespectful and start, plugging my group in his group." I said, "You as the admin," I said, "Can you please, show me, can you do me a favor and post, my stuff, show my stuff in your group, promoting that I have a group now for, whoever wants to join." You know what the guy said?
What's that? He said no.
He said, "Make me an admin first." Can you imagine? I said, I'm not doing. I don't have any admins right now. I said, I just started. Literally, it was like the group was like a week old. And I said, I'm just trying to do it by myself now. I said, eventually when it grows, when I need admins, I said, I'll let you know. You think he posted anything from my group in his group? Yo, I left that group so fast. I was so disappointed. I was like, this is what it is. I was like, all the help that I've given you, and I asked you for one thing that wasn't going to kill you to do, because it wasn't like, give me money or nothing. It was just, can you share my group in your group? Just out of courtesy, so I wouldn't look like this scumbag trying to plug my stuff in other people's groups. And he's
you try to do it the right way. Because there's some scumbags that just post in other people's groups and no one even knows who the hell they are.
Absolutely. And
try to do it the right way.
Exactly. Just permission. You said, hey, would it be okay if you, nothing. I left that group so fast. Then there was the other one. I would post in there, literally one like, and the one comment that I would get, it would always be this guy talking about, oh, you're going to go broke soon. You collect too much. You're going to go poor. You're going to get poor. Like stuff like that. Okay. This is me trying to get closer to my people. And this is what I get in return. I left that group so fast as well. I was like, I'm out. So depressing. I was like, this is insane. That's why I don't have Instagram for. It can be. It doesn't have to be, but it can be. Yeah. You don't have to, it depends on where you go. Because if a lot of people have Facebook just for their, for their family and friends and stuff like that. They don't really, there's no reason to get toxic necessarily, but it can be if you get involved with some things. Absolutely. Thank you guys for Harold just started posting. He started posting recently too. And I told him his pictures are beautiful. Him and a few people, Kurt Teft posts on there too. Really nice pictures. And that's what I want to see. I just want to see people sharing their stuff. I've been the only one for the longest time just posting my own stuff there. Nobody really interacted until recently, thank God, in the group. Michael Welch was one of them from the beginning. He would always post and comment and stuff like that. And I'm like, damn, you go to every group. And I would check like who the admins are. And it would be like one or two admins. And then like all this, interaction in the groups. And it was groups that didn't even have that many people. You know what I mean? It was like, 300, 400, 500 people. I'm like, damn, all these people. I'm like, what is it about these groups that make these people want to interact? My group, like, is it because it's my group? Is it because it's, I'm the only one posting my collection on? Like, I was trying to figure it out. Like, I didn't understand it. And I said, you know what? It is what it is. I'm doing this for me. And whoever wants to join will join. And whoever wants to appreciate my collection will appreciate it. And that's it. I had to get over that mentality of, I'm doing this for people to want to see it. But I can't force people to want to see anything. You know what I mean? So when I said, you know what, this is for me, that's when things started changing. And I'm still the only one, for a long time, I was the only one just supporting my own group with my own collection, with my own figures, my pictures, constantly posting what I got, again, no comments, no likes, nothing. It got to a point where I was like, you know what, I'm just going to keep going until, like I said, slowly people started getting more and more active. And I was like, oh man, this is awesome. Because that's what I wanted. I just wanted to be able to interact with people, see people's stuff. I've always said not everybody collects everything the same. Everybody has their own thing. Everybody displays differently. Some people post, some people don't. So that's what makes the community cool. That's what makes collecting cool, because you see so many different aspects of stuff. And that's what I wanted to see. I wanted people to interact, not only in my stuff, but show me your stuff. Show me your collection. Show me your pictures. Show me whether it's even statues. It didn't matter. I like seeing different stuff, but I'm telling you, it was tough in the beginning. Now, now it is what it is, but it was very disappointing with specifically the Colombian group. It was crazy. I'm still waiting for my picture of you. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Faz, what you said was deep, man. I mean, that's true. I mean, listen, the reason why I joined your group when I found out about your particular channel, well, not your channel, but your group at the time, the channel came later, was the fact that you were just a collector, just like me, and I think, for me as a collector who, has no desire to be doing this right now, full disclosure, anybody who sees me and says, oh, this guy wants to be a YouTuber. No, I can care less about this. I really can't. I just like to talk to Fabs. I like to talk to you guys. And I just want to talk as a collector, not as a person who's plugging somebody who needs your super chats just so I can acknowledge your existence, or any of that nonsense. That's not me. I'm here just for you guys because I just want to talk and see what other collectors like me are thinking, whether I'm wrong or if they got a good way of looking at it there, maybe open up my mind to new ways to collect. That's what I'm here for here. So I found your group and I decided to click on it because, you were just a collector. You had no intention of like doing the YouTube thing. You only done this recently, and your group has been around for much longer than that.
Yep.
And quite honestly, Faz, your collection can like sustain an entire group on its own because there's so many figures you got there. But I've been seeing a lot more people post, and I felt the courage to start posting myself too and start making comments there, and just realizing, hey, this is not a place where like if I put a picture out there, everybody's gonna bash everything I posted, right? It's not about that. It's about looking and admiring other people's collection, how they collect. I think that's the most important thing about the hobby, quite honestly, because we don't need each other to do this. It's not like my finances support your hobby. It's not your finances support my hobby, right? So we're all going to be different. But what's nice about Fab's, particular group for me personally is getting to meet real individuals who don't have an agenda behind what they're doing. They just want to admire everybody's collection. I think that's the warming part about the hobby that we don't get to do enough because we're too busy bickering and fighting with each other. Someone mentioned the hobbies like Game of Thrones, and I was like, that is right on, my man. That is so true. Every channel is a different house, and it's all so like that's the perfect comment because it definitely feels like that sometimes in the hobby. It definitely feels like everybody's got sides and they're picking them and they're choosing this there. I mean, we're here for the figures themselves. When the figures start not being the focal point of everybody's talk, and it's like about this, that, and the other, who's doing this, who's doing that, that's when we've gone the wrong way. And we got to reset and just focus on what we love about this here and not so much about like whose drama is this there. I know I brought up the whole Denobi and Justin thing in the beginning, so I sparked this there. So I didn't know I was going to go down this rabbit hole when I brought that up. I just thought it was hilarious because
you
funny watch.
You still got to talk about things that happen in the community as well. You know what I mean? Doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad, but things got to be brought up as well. But
sure.
But no, it's 100% true what you said. I'm just a collector. You know what I mean? I've never wanted this YouTube thing, but I found it. Once I started seeing it, I was like, wow, this is really fun, and it was cool. It was interesting. It was never something that I would have picked it up that I would have picked up on my own, which is why I never did. You know what I mean? I would have never even known to start. I couldn't even make a channel for how long. That's why my TikTok. I post all the time. My TikTok, I just hit 9,000 followers a few days ago. I'm up to like almost 9,100 already. And because of that, just not being able to have a channel, I was able to build up my TikTok to that. Because again, I just couldn't have a channel. It wasn't that like I was like trying it. No, I just couldn't for whatever reason. I just couldn't. And then once I started getting more involved, I was like, wow, like this is fun. Like I really, like talking about the things that I love, like that's what made it fun for me, getting my opinion. And, everybody has their own opinion. This is why I like talking to other people because I don't think of everything. Everybody has their own views, their own, their own thoughts on things, their own likes, their own dislikes. that's what makes it fun, to hear different views, different angles, different aspects of things. And that's what makes it, and that's why, another reason why I started the show, We Are the Community, to hear other people's thoughts that, necessarily don't have a voice in the community. They could be collecting for many years and nobody knows about them. They have so much experience. They have a lot to say. They have a lot of views that, a lot of people may not even think about, and that's why I think it's very important to give everybody a platform and a chance, at least, to let other collectors in the community know, what their journey has been.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'll use myself as an example, guys. I mean, honestly, I didn't start talking to Fab until I signed up for one of the raffles, and then getting to talk to the guy a little bit more and more. Before I knew it, this guy convinced me to do an interview about my life as a collector, which, I mean, under normal circumstances, I would have said no, but I felt bad because he just gave me venom. So I was like, all right, well, sure, that's the least I can do. Why not? Why not?
I had to bribe
you. You pretty much bribed me there. But you didn't bribe me. You guilted me. Like, wait. You got this raffle, you won it, and you can't even come on my little show here? That's messed up. I'm like, all right, fine, sure. But yeah, we hit it off, and I was just like, wow, you know what? I've known about you for years, because I've seen you in other groups until eventually you left them all and you started your own group. And I got an invite to it years ago, and I just, I had it in the background. But once I got to know you, I was like, man, this guy is generally just a guy who really loves the hobby, really likes to collect. He stays away from the drama. He doesn't care about anybody's opinions as far as how he collects. He's doing it his own way. And it's just like, you know what? We need more people like that, because, I can't imagine myself, D-Lo, when I first came into the community, telling myself, hey, listen, not only are you going to buy a figure, but everybody's going to judge you. Everybody's going to criticize how you collect. Everybody's going to make fun of the price of what you sell your figure for. All those crazy things that we deal with in the hobby, I never thought that was going to happen. So to just talk to somebody and have a group that's just about the figures, just about the hobby, what you're interested in now, what you're not interested in anymore, what your next focus going to be on your collection. That's what I'm here for, So, and I can tell you, and I'm sure you guys all who are listening right now have probably joined every group that is out there on Facebook and YouTube, and seen it all, and kind of noticing if you got one, you almost got all of them. So to have something like, Fab's page right there and Fab's stream right here, I mean, and we're just talking the way you guys are thinking. I mean, that's invaluable. So, shout out to Fabs. I mean, if anybody who's here in the chat right now or watching the stream who hasn't already joined Fab's page, Fab, do you got a link to this in the comments or anything like that for anybody who wants to join the group?
Yeah, my Instagram is on there. The group is on there. And if it's not, it should be there.
Let's see here. I'm gonna look myself. I'm gonna proof read this here for you here.
Yeah, no, but thank you. No, I appreciate that. But it's true, and and that goes to, I wasn't gonna say anything yet, but just want to let you guys know that very, very soon I will be starting a network, a network of guys, just collectors like me, just good guys, honest guys. We're going to be streaming together. We're going to have panels. We're going to be switching from my channel. They're going to be hosting on different channels. I'm not going to say who it is yet, because I want to unveil it, all together. So it's going to be, I already have the title, but I don't want to give you guys that yet. So it's going to be, us, whether it's, 3 of us, 4 of us, 5 of us together. And we're just gonna do this. We're gonna have discussions on whatever is hot for the moment, whatever is newly released, announced, whatever it is, any news that are fresh and recent. And again, just from collectors. None of us are YouTubers. None of us are influencers. It's just straight collectors who just love the hobby. We have decent sized collections, and we just want you guys to listen to, honest opinions, be able to talk and ask questions that you may feel weird asking in other, whether it's groups or channels or whatever. Anybody who has messaged me ever knows that I give them, straight answers, how I feel, any advice that I feel is going to help them. I will never lie to you about anything, sugarcoat, anything about anything, because there's no need. If you don't like what I have to say, then you're just not going to ask me ever again. But for me to lie to you and to make you feel better about it doesn't do any help. I think everybody needs to hear the truth about something, especially something that they're looking to do with their life. If you're looking to spend money on something and a lot of money on something, and you're coming to me for advice and what I think about this product, there's no reason for me not to tell you how I feel about it. Whether you want to take the advice or not, it's up to you. But you came to me for a reason, so I will always be honest with you. So I want that around me. I want just that same mentality of good, loyal, honest people who are again passionate about the hobby, and that's what I really, really am very excited about. And so that's coming very soon. I already have the logo picked out. I have the name of the network picked out. So yeah, so it's coming very soon. So
you can tell he's excited. He's smiling while he's talking about it. He can't wait to show you guys. He can't wait to show you guys.
I tell you, because it's such a good feeling to know that I'm gonna be around people with my same mentality, the same passion, the same way of thinking. We love the same stuff. So why would you not be excited about that? You know what I mean? That's why I get excited.
I mean, I can vouch for you right here because you've invited me back multiple times, even though I only agree with like half of what you do, but you still let me come on anyways. So he's telling the truth when he tells you like it's going to be real collectors, giving honest opinions and stuff like that. There, he's talking about buying 1 or 2 or 3 of the same figure. I'm like, I don't know, maybe I should get one or the other. So you're going to get the perspective of everybody. So right. You may be a Fab style collector, you may be a D-Lo style collector. Not to gas myself up and talking third person there, but like. Seriously, like you're going to get a little mix and match of everybody there. And the nice thing about it is everybody's going to come from a place of honesty. Everybody's going to come in from a place of like, we're just giving you the information. If you agree with me, great. Go how I'm going to do it. If you don't, cool. Find your own way. And that's the beauty of what Fabs is trying to create. He's really trying to create a network for collectors, right. Not influencers, Right. Because trust me, no one wants me on their channel. And no one wants Fab on their channel, apparently, according to P-Rock and the LWO over there. So, he just wants a photo of his thigh. But that's some weird shit. But that's on you guys. That's between you guys. I don't want no part of nobody's thigh over there. But yeah, guys. Thanks for coming out tonight. I mean, it's been great chatting with you, Fab, like always.
Yes.
So thanks for everybody who's been active in the chats. And I'm not anything official over here, but I like to pretend to be the influencer. So everybody in the chat right now, 18 live, don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe. I'm practicing. It's fun.
I'm practicing. It's like I'm warming up. Oh man. All right. So here is one segment that I haven't done in forever, which will always be my favorite segment. And I just get so into the conversation that I always forget about it. And I think, we're here to talk about figures and collectibles. So it's only right to always bring this as part of any conversation, even if it's just for a few minutes. So here we are, figure of the week. We haven't done one of these in a very long time. So he's gonna pull out a figure. Let me see. Here, you got a compliment.
Thank you, man. It's from Displays to Go. Or if you're local, I'm gonna sell this one when my Mod case comes in. So I don't know if you're in Florida, but let me know. If you are, we can talk.
There you go. Look at that. Practice for his channel.
No. Hell no.
He says no now, but eventually.
No. I will only open up my own channel if Fab decides to retire, and I gotta keep his memory.
No, you'll take mine.
Yeah, I'll just take yours. I'll keep it open in his memory. That's it. But no, I'm not doing this. Stop it, Thule.
All right, so what was the picture? What was the figure picture? What was the figure that you chose for tonight?
Well, considering I'm a DC fan, and we had a big DC movie come out, Black Adam, I when I first came on the chat over here. I mean the stream, excuse me. I just came back from seeing it, so I'm pretty pumped up. I'm not gonna spoil anything for anybody that hasn't already been spoiled by anybody else. If you've been on the internet the last 72 hours, you already know why I picked this one right over here. But I decided to pull out the Justice League Superman, the Henry Cavill Superman. So if anybody can figure out where I'm going with this, good for you. For anybody who doesn't, I recommend you watch Black Adam this weekend. It's a good movie. Go watch it.
So
but I love
Answer Payton.
What's that?
Answer Payton. The comment on the screen.
Have y'all seen Black Adam yet? Yeah, I already seen it. Let me answer him.
Yeah,
he's talking about y'all.
Yeah, that you're one of y'all.
I've seen it. Like I said, I've been saying I've seen it already there. But
let's look at Tuli.
The figure's pretty much so.
That's so funny.
Look, man. In me, I'm part of that group who really likes the Henry Cavill Superman. I was always bummed we never got a part 2. So when the news kind of already blatted out to everybody at this point, if you have TikTok, that's how I got rumored for me. I was scrolling through TikTok and someone just popped an image. Go figure. But yeah, it was a great movie. There's a lot of potential figures, guys, that can come out of that, and I'm super excited. I hope some of them do come out. But Henry Cavill Superman, long may he reign. This is the Justice League one. Beautiful red, blue, and yellow suit there, OG style. Yeah, it's a great figure. Has a lot of presence to it there, and I'm looking forward to potentially getting more of these Henry Cavill Supermans in the future. We'll see. Stay tuned.
So that was your figure. So now I picked mine because they released this this figure. They just reissued this figure actually recently as an exclusive, and I want to get it, but because I have 2 of the original ones, I am holding off until, hopefully I could get it with a discount or something. It's already, shipping and it's already out. But the reason why I didn't go crazy over it is because of 2 things that I'm gonna explain to you why in a second. Love that Black Superman. Yep. Well, join the if you don't have it, join the raffle and you could get it for $20 if you win. Look at that grin.
No comment there. Sorry, junkie.
Junkie. So the figure I picked for tonight is this Mark 46 original. Ooh. Okay, so the reason why I'm not too crazy about the reissue is, number one, you don't get a head sculpt. Look at this thing. This is the bruised eye head sculpt from Civil War when he fought. Who was it that he fought? Captain America.
Yeah.
So number one, the reissue doesn't come with that, and number 2, this is a different base than the one you get with the reissue. Here it says Civil War. I think it says Mark 46 on it. Civil War at the bottom. Let me see. There we go. So, I didn't really. So again, it didn't come with the head sculpt, the new one. So obviously this one's better in that aspect. And number 2, that huge base that it came with, it was way too much. You know what I mean? Like way too big. Again, very cool base. I love diorama bases, but for somebody with, the amount of figures that I have to keep getting these bases, it's not worth it for me for the base. If I already have 2 of these, why do I need a 3rd one for a base that I'm not going to use anyway? So do I still want it? Absolutely. Is it any different? I don't know. Apparently there were some pictures that showed a few differences. I don't know if it's true or not. I think this one comes with this helmet as well, with the Captain America helmet.
Mm-hmm.
That you don't get with the new one, and then this piece as well is like a metal piece, part of the base that you could remove. So this is why I haven't gotten it yet. because again, there's really no need. There's nothing that I don't have here that that I would get from the new one. Do I still want it? Like I said, absolutely. But this thing is beautiful. It's die cast. So I'm just like I said. Hopefully, by the time that I'm ready for it, I'll have it for with some discounts and some coupons and stuff. How many? 19 spots so far left actually, and I'm waiting for one more person to ask for either one or a couple more. So it's going, it's moving. Thank God. But yeah, for those who don't know, I have a raffle going on. You could if you're not in my Facebook group, once 1/6 Evolution. Think about joining. Everything's on there. All the rules, all the choices. You could choose from a ton of figures. If you win for only $20, you get to pick whatever you want out of the choices. Only one, of course. But I have things like Wonder Woman Deluxe Golden Armor. I have the double pack of Boba Fett. I have the double pack of Nightmare Batman and Superman, Black Superman. I have Venom Pool Deluxe. I have I have a bunch. I have I just added a Black Chrome Death Trooper. I added Chrome Stormtrooper. I have a what else? I have a ton. I have a Mark 85 diecast. I have Mark 50. I have Midas. I have a Mark 43. I have tons and tons of figures. So if you're interested, $20 a spot. And yeah, let me know. Message me directly if you don't have Facebook, and I run it also through. Well, I post about it on my Instagram as well.
Yeah, guys, definitely take advantage of that, man. Because remember, I was one of those people who met Fabs through the raffle myself, and I got a Venom for $20.
Yeah, he got one spot, literally one spot, first try, boom.
Yep, one and done. I got it there. So, and ever since then, I've been paying them back with streams ever since. So
never played again.
No, because I know I'll never win again. If I ever won again, the whole community would turn against me and say it's rigged. So now I'm not even going to even try.
No, absolutely. But no, so that's another thing. I do the raffles live. I'm on this channel. So anytime that the raffle goes, I post on my Instagram and I post in the Facebook group that it's going live. And obviously, you could always go back and check how I run them because I have all the videos of every raffle so far saved on my channel. So, and they're labeled raffle, first raffle, raffle number 2, 3, 4. So you can see how the process is if if you're skeptical about that. But no, they're 100% legit. There's no way to rig it in any way possible. So look into it if you're interested in winning a figure for whether it's 20, 40. It doesn't matter how many spots you play. Either way, to win, even if you spend $100 on 5 spots and you win a figure that's $350, $360, $375, $400, you just made your money right there.
Totally with the comment. I love it.
I got it.
Totally with the comment.
I'm a huge Spider-Man.
It's a trip.
So we're talking about that. I'm ready. You're late. All right. Who's Eric? Oh, Eric. No, sorry, Daniel didn't share until late. I have tons of Spider-Man. Oh, okay. Great. Yeah, Thule's always playing. Dope picks tonight. Thank you. What up, Fabs? What's up, man? What's going on? Thank you for being here. I haven't seen you in a while. Honeycup, yeah. Oh, he looks so good. Never mind. Doesn't want to be. Oh man, that's funny.
Most expensive $20 I ever used.
And you know what's crazy? I want to say the second raffle winner. So I said, I'm doing I messaged him. I was trying to get people to join. So I said, you want to join? It's only $20 a spot. He goes, I never win anything. He goes, but I'll play. One spot, played, he won it. He picked, what did he pick? He picked the $20.99 Spider-Man, if I'm not mistaken. He's like, I've been dying for the pick. Yeah, he goes, I've been dying for this figure in my collection. He goes, I never got to it. He goes, I'll take it. So he got it. $20.
Yeah, and think about it like this here, folks. I mean, for me, I never wanted to buy the Venom for the retail price because I thought it was really expensive, and I took a shot in the dark, played $20. I mean, I'm not saying that's guaranteed, but $20 for a $400 figure, I'm okay with that, you know. And kind of like what Fab said there too. I mean, if you decide to play a couple more rounds, you know, you got $100 invested in it, but you got the figure for that, and you know, if you want a Sideshow or any of those other sites, they can't match that deal. That's a steal. You know,
Yeah,
I will never sell that Venom because I got it for $20. You can't do that. Never. That's stay in the collection forever.
I ship immediately. You know, as long as I could ship. You know, if it's on a weekend like a Sunday or Saturday where they close the post office at like 12 o'clock, I usually once the person wins, I get their information right away. If they're available, they'll give it to me, and literally within the next day, I ship immediately. I don't like holding on to stuff because I know how it is. You just want something, you want to get it as soon as possible. And if the shipping is, you know, cheap enough where I could upgrade it to priority, you know, if it's whether it's a couple cents or $1 or two more, you know, I'll do it just so you could get it within, you know, a day or two. So that's not a big deal either. So I do that as well. If you know, for you guys to get it faster, you win, you have to be on the chat. Yeah, exactly. Oh man, it's in the fine print. You owe me for life.
No one's actually put in the comments yet. Like, Danny, if you're in trouble, blink twice. No one said that yet. You know, if you're in trouble, blink twice.
You're being forced.
You're being forced to stream against your will. Blink twice. No one said that yet. I'm surprised.
Who's better, Superman, Kevin? That's a hard one, man. That's a
don't
hard
make me
one.
choose that. No.
Yeah, no, it's a hard
too
one
hard.
because you have to understand, like, you know, being born in the 80s, that was your Superman. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't one movie. It was how many? 4?
Yes. 2 that were good. 4 and 12. Yes.
So it was 4 movies of Superman that you had, you know, if somebody was born in the 80s, right? So this is all you knew, you know, and not only that, but he was the most comic book accurate, you know, compared to Henry Cavill. You know, the suit is completely different. You know, it's not, and it's funny, we were talking about that earlier with the underwear. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
red
you know,
underwear.
Right. So Christopher Reeves had the red underwear, you know, so that just made him, that was Superman. You know, he was
no question. He was right. Superman.
He was Superman. He was, that's, you know, you looked at a comic book and you looked at Christopher Reeves, that was Superman. Now, you know, this is the new generation Superman. This is a new, you know, a new type of Superman. Still great. That's why I can't compare. You know, you're going to let them know how you feel, but I can't compare those two because they're two completely different, you know, Superman, just in general. And they're both, you know, they're both great. Yeah, you could compare the movies and stuff like that, but as the character, I think they're two different worlds to compare.
Yeah, no, I agree with that there. Just because, you know, both versions of Superman are accurate to the times. I mean, like Fab said, Christopher Reeve Superman was definitely the embodiment of the Boy Scout Superman that we know, and Henry Cavill was more of the New 52 version that, you know, we got there, which is fine because Superman, in my opinion, is probably the hardest superhero to write and film a movie for, just because it's so hard to find a weakness for him, and most of the best characters have some kind of a weakness to him. He has none. So I think they both play it very, very well. I mean, I even say, you know, in hindsight, the Superman we got before Henry Cavill, I can't think of his name right now, but gosh, he had the Superman Returns movie. I can't think of it.
I know exactly what you're talking about. His name.
Bad movie, but he was a great Superman too. You know, so I can't think of it for some reason.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. If anybody knows that Returns guy.
Yep. I mean, and they got a TV show, Lois and Clark now TV show, and I've been getting into it on HBO Max. It's really good as well too. So
I'll see. I haven't watched it.
Henry Cavill though is thank you, Brandon Roth. Yes, thank you, Cobras. Appreciate that. So yeah, I mean they've done excellent jobs with portraying Superman. I think Henry Cavill is I think Henry Cavill's perfect right now to be Superman because he just embodies what Superman is today. And more importantly, he's a nerd. He's a nerd just like all of us. You know, he's just like the king of the nerds. He's a jacked up, I build my own PCs. I play The Witcher kind of nerd. I mean, you can't root against that guy. So you guys really need to see Black Adam so we can talk more later. You guys really need to see that because I don't want to wait. I don't want to spoil anything for you guys that you don't already know. Yeah, just Henry Cavill's awesome. So is Christopher Reeves. Christopher Reeves is timeless, and I think Henry Cavill is going to be that way too. It's kind of like someone just mentions here, like choosing between Bonds. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's as hard as that because that's really hard too. But there's been more Bonds than Supermans. But yeah, it's starting to get there. It's going to be tough. Whenever Cavill decides he's done with being Superman, it's going to be tough to replace him. So,
yep, very true. Very, very true. When you add Tobey, Spider-Man, and Andrew, I'm definitely yeah, no, those are not. I only got one of those, one of each. So those aren't going to be on. The reason why I have those raffles is because of this.
Look at that.
These are old
brand. Look at the overstock. Look at that overstock there. It's crazy.
And you can't even see back there. It like wraps around the room now. But yeah, I'm trying to get rid of all these figures that I've been sitting on. The market is disgusting right now. You know, can't sell anything. I'm sure you know that. If you're trying to sell, good luck. Everybody's buying because everybody's selling dirt cheap because you're not making, nobody's making any money on anything. So I'd rather give it to you guys for $20, than have them sitting here for another. I have figures here, for 4 or 5 years already, just sitting there.
Crazy.
From back then. So that's why I need to. That's why I'm doing the raffles. But it's not like I'm getting, just constantly getting multiple pieces for the raffles. No, once I'm done with all of these, that's it. At least for a while, unless the market changes, then I'll get back into it. But right now, it's horrible. Tough choice for the brilliant Superman. It's like choosing between Roger Moore. Yeah, exactly. It's
there you go.
And I remember the only James Bond I remember is what's his name? We were just talking about him. Pierce Bronson. So that's the only one I remember from growing up. So I don't even I know Sean Connery was back in the day, and there was another one after that, and then so I don't know any of those at all. And I was never like a huge Bond fan anyway. But I remember I remember him. He told us Superman. I was like, what is that? I need a chrome. See, I bought two. I opened both, but I have a black chrome and a regular chrome Stormtrooper in the raffle right now. I actually just added them. My second, I opened one chrome Stormtrooper already. My second one just shipped, so that's going to be included. So I already included the picture because the raffle's not filled yet. So by the time I get the figure, the raffle, hopefully will be filled by then. And the black chrome, I also got. I got them both right away. So I opened one, and I have the other one. The box has got to be around here somewhere. But yeah, those were the last two added. What else did I add? I added something else recently. I don't remember. Oh, the DX-17 Darth Maul with the Sith speeder. I added that as well. So anybody looking for that figure, I have it in the raffle as well. So let me show you guys real quick for those who don't remember or don't know which one I'm talking about. DX-17. I just found it in the pile. In the pile of goodies, and I was like, "Oh,
found in the Fab's warehouse."
Yeah, where it was a warehouse find.
Warehouse find.
Like sideshow. So it's also the deluxe. So that's another thing. Yeah, it's not just the regular version; it's the deluxe version. So you get the hologram. You get the Sith speeder, which is, what makes this figure. I mean, you don't need a speeder for Darth Maul in general, but this figure is so badass with the speeder. So I actually have him displayed with this head sculpt on the bike with the swinging lightsaber. Just he just looks amazing. And if you don't, if you don't want to use the bike, you can just have him like this off of the bike. Just such an amazing figure. So that's in the raffle as well. So I just added that yesterday, I believe. And then
I got the DX6. I have the DX16 version of that, and every day I regret that I didn't get the 17.
Yeah, well,
that's a speeder. There's a raffle now.
There's a good Superman. I don't even know who this guy. Who's this one? The one from the show?
Yeah, he's the new Superman from the TV show. He's fantastic.
Okay, yeah, no, yeah. I don't. I think I know him from. Did you guys remember the movie Hall Pass?
Yes. I remember. He was a baseball player in there. He was there. Player.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember. Also, Teen Wolf. He was in that show, Teen Wolf. He was on that one too. That was pretty good.
Oh, see, I never saw that one.
That wasn't too bad.
He's the one. Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta start. I didn't even know that show was on. I gotta watch it. Oh wow, what ended? Yeah. So guys, anybody looking for this, I posted, that it was for sale. I didn't get a single message, and I know people have been looking for this for a long time. Not a single message, Instagram or Facebook. So I said, you know what? I said, let me just put it in the raffle. Hopefully, somebody will want it, and still nothing. So Warehouse Find AK at
$20.
Yeah, $20. Thule. Thule's hilarious. I actually need that one. Yeah. So Star Killer, you know what to do. He was also on the TV team. Oh yeah, there you go.
Yep. See, told you.
Teen Wolf was really good. So, yeah, no, but that was on MTV, wasn't it? Teen Wolf.
Mm-hmm. It was good, man. It was really good.
It was like a bloody show. Like there was actual like blood and stuff. Yeah, I remember.
Different from the movies.
I remember seeing the commercials. It was like a Twilight but of wolves type thing, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I don't remember. I never watched it, but I remember like commercials and stuff. I go with Christopher Reeve not because he's better, but yeah, that's a thing. You know what I mean? It's just like but I love
you grew up with.
Right. I love what's his name? The new one. What the hell? Henry Cavill. Like he's he's a sick Superman, and I think what does it for anybody to really like any superhero in general, but a Superman specifically, is do they make you feel like you're watching Superman? You know what I mean? Like, I think that's what it is. Like, do you feel like his acting, his demeanor, how he is as a character, does he make you feel like he's a Superman to you? Like you said, Christopher Reeve was the Boy Scout. You know what I mean? He was the nicest guy. Like, he was the nicest Superman, just the way he spoke. And then you had the complete opposite with Clark Kent, which was he was such a dork, always tripping over himself.
Loved it. Love both. Yeah, both, man. He killed it.
Yeah, like he was. It's like two different. It was like two different actors playing the same role. Like the craziest thing.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, Christopher Reeves was fantastic.
Yeah, no, it was amazing. And it's crazy how he went, man. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe that. Tough. When that happened, I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And people would like make jokes out of it. It's like, oh, Superman, fell off a horse, and I was like, oh man, like I was a lot younger when that happened, but I still remember like how people were making fun of that. I'm like, man, that's crazy to go out like that. Snyder Justice League is here. Go. Yep.
Oh heck yeah, Eric, for sure, buddy.
Except in Superman 3. Look at your picture. Look at his picture.
Yeah, I know. See that? I used to have that Christopher Reeve's Superman 3.
The evil version?
The evil version, man. I regret selling that one. I wish I had it back.
That figure is it's funny. I bought 3 originals and I bought only one of that one of the evil version. And I ended up, because I had 3 of the originals, I ended up customizing a one of the originals for an evil version, and then the evil version came out. And I was like, and now I have 2 evil versions and 1 regular, and I sold, how many people have wanted that original Superman for years, and it took me like 5 years to sell it.
It's wild.
Like,
Oh,
nobody
man.
wanted, and I ended up selling it for $500, which was nothing.
That's a pretty good deal. That's
No,
a
but
good deal.
but no, this was like how many years ago now? Maybe 4 years ago. I sold it
Mhm.
4 or 5 years ago, but I had it for God knows how long, and nobody wanted that thing. And everybody, oh, looking for Superman. Oh, it's going for this much. No, that's okay. Okay. It took me forever, man. And that figures. I wish it still. You know what? I wish I still had it right now.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
was such
I
a
do
good
too.
figure. Such a good figure.
You got the Marlon Brando one as well?
No, that's one. See, it's funny you bring that up. So that figure, since I started collecting, that figure has always been. So when I first started, it was $500 right off the bat, just already in the secondary market. And I never bought it because number one, he came with nothing. The white
Does it?
outfit,
Hands, that's it.
and the hands, and that's it. I was like, there
Yeah.
is absolutely no way that I'm paying $500 for a nothing figure. Same thing with the Hot Toys Marlon Brando Godfather. It was going for $500. I never bought that. Never bought it. I made my own custom. And now that Blitz, or was it that Blitzway? Who was it that came out with it?
It's one of those third-party companies. I don't know.
Yeah. What the hell was it? Because I bought the black one and the Golden Years one. What the hell? Was it Blitzway? I think it is Blitzway.
Wasn't there another company that made one recently as well?
No, it is. It is. Let me see. I'll tell you right now. Of course I did. Hold on. Yeah,
1.6. There you go. There you go.
But it was Blitzway. See, look at this. $549 used. This is Hot Toys. I would never. Oh, here it is. Damn Toys. That's what it was.
Damn Toys.
So I bought this one. I bought two of these. I have them both displayed. I have one of these that I still have to open. And I made a custom. I have this one. I have this one. I made a custom out of it, and I was like, oh man, but look at this. I could not. And back then it was $500. Back then. This brand new $500. This used $549. Never. I could never.
Let me ask you a question here, because you pretty much have everything. I'm just gonna say, I know you're gonna say no, I don't have everything, but you pretty much have everything as far as my eyes are concerned. What is a figure that has not been made yet that you wish a 1/6 company would make? Hasn't been released by any other figure company yet.
See, like I always say, like at all, ever.
Make him think here, folks. Let's see what he's got to say.
See, but ever is kind of hard because other companies have made, you know what I mean? Like pretty much everything. Like we talked about.
Let's leave it. Let's say Hot Toys. Let's say Hot Toys hasn't made it yet.
Oh man, I would love them to make the Ninja Turtles. I would love them to make, Ghostbuster, Thundercats, all those 80s cartoons. I would love them to make, like I said, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter. I would love them. They made Resident Evil, which is that whole line is great. I'm missing one of them. I wish they made what the hell?
Eric had a good one there. Eric has Voltron. That's a good one right there.
Well, who is it that makes Voltron? Blitzway? Blitzway makes Voltron. They make really good Voltron. Yeah. Look.
Let's see this here.
Yeah, see? Okay.
Your memory is ridiculous when it comes to this, man. I can't remember what I bought like last month.
Yeah, no, they make really good Voltrons too. I have a Voltron, a cheap Voltron, but you know who? A Gundam. Hot Toys made a Gundam. Forget it. That would be amazing.
Oh man, that'd be sick.
They've made. I don't know if you guys know this, but they made two Optimus Primes. They made the Starscream version, and they made a Megatron version. A lot of people don't know about the Megatron version. It wasn't too popular. I think it was overseas only as well. Optimus, Megatron. So he comes with. Here it is. This thing. I found out about this. I was like, oh my god! I ordered it immediately just so I could have them both. Of course, this has only one picture. Unbelievable. But this thing was amazing. I was like, oh, here it is. So he comes with the Megatron cannons.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, see, he comes with the two cannons, one on his shoulder and one for him to hold. See, look at that. You got one here, one here, and then one here. Look at that thing. Yeah. So the only thing, a transformer, I don't think it should be called a transformer if it doesn't transform.
Agreed.
What was the other? There's so many lines. Silverhawks.
Peyton just came up with a good one. Check out what Peyton's comment is. Put his up there real quick.
Let me see.
That's a good one. I'm not going to spoil it. I concur.
Yeah. Russell Crowe. Yeah, that's a good one too, though. I like that. And that what was the guy's name? The General Zod. That figure was beautiful. Carlos, what's up, man?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for coming. Woo! Grown man. Voltron. Big Dog Pound. Which version do you think is better? Hot Toys? Well, I mean, right now, Damn Toys is way better because it's just updated and looks beautiful. But back then, Hot Toys all the way. Now everything that old from Hot Toys doesn't stand up to anything. Those bodies are crappy now, compared to everything we're getting. Batman and Robin. That's another one. That's a good one.
That's awesome. That's a good one. He's got another good one there too.
Mr. Freeze would be amazing. NECA makes good quarter scales. I have their. Yep. I didn't get into those.
I want those, man.
They're beautiful, and I heard they're reissuing them again too. Apparently.
I hope so. I'll buy them.
Yes, those two are amazing.
That's money. I'd buy those in a heartbeat.
Who's making oh no, they're making what is it? Present Toys or Premier Toys? One of those two is making
I think it's Present Toys. They're making the Romero Joker.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Making those Jokers, and they're making the Penguin, and they're making the Riddler as well.
I'm so bummed out because I had a 66 Batman and Robin. I sold those because I was just like, I got nothing to put them with. Yeah, so mad they're making them now.
Gundam. Oh man, Gundam would be awesome by Hot Toys. I knew nothing about Gundam, and I still don't know anything about Gundam. I don't really know anything about anime in general, period. But I remember in high school, a friend of mine, I went to his house, and I see this, and I've always loved robots. That's why I love Iron Man so much. And I've always loved robots, and I love, grew up on Transformers and stuff like that. And I see this robot, and I was like, I thought it was the most detailed, the coolest thing I have ever seen. And it was one of those Gundam models that you put together and you paint the stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell is that? He goes, oh, it's Gundam. I was like, what the hell is Gundam? He goes, oh, it's a comic. And I was like, what are you talking about? Because I thought I knew all the comics. I thought that all the comics were Batman, Superman, Ninja Turtles, Thundercat. I thought I knew all of them. And I was like, what the hell is that? Oh, he goes, no, it's just a cartoon that I watched. And I was like, where? I was like, what the hell is this? Yo, it was the coolest thing I had ever seen. And he had a whole bunch. He had like 4. And I was like, so he showed me like one that he hadn't started yet. And I was like, so wait. I was like, you sit there and you put this together? We were in high school. I think it was like a junior
Those cool kids. I remember those kits. Those were dope.
Yo, and I was like, I've never seen that. And I was like, how much is this? It was like $100-something back then too. And I was like, you spent that much money on this? And he goes, yep. He goes, I love doing them. And I was like, you're fucking nuts. I have the least ones to say it. Like, those things are so cool, man. They're so detailed. They're so nice. I don't have the patience to do it. I don't even. My buddy got Legos, and I'm like, you're insane. He's got like 1,000 Legos now, like those little kits that he.
I know somebody like that. Yeah, yo, I know somebody just like that.
Yo, he started like fucking 3 months ago, 4 months ago, and his whole room is filled already.
Addictive, man.
Yeah, and I heard. So they've made the Foot Soldiers. They made Shredder.
Shredder. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Shredder. They haven't made Splinter. Did they make Casey Jones? I think they did as well, right?
No Casey Jones yet. I've never heard of that.
Jones. I know they made in April, and then the Turtles, right?
Not a 1/4, I don't think. I think it's just 1/4. It's the Turtles, Foot Soldier and Shredder right now.
Oh, so no
far as I
Squid,
know.
no April either.
I know the small scales they have, but not in quarter scale. I don't think so.
Oh wow! See, of course, I have every Lego. My buddy.
I think every hot toy collector has Legos. I'm convinced of that. Every hot toy
No,
collector I meet, they have Legos.
I'm telling you, I used to have Legos as a kid. I had like a few things here and there. They're gone. I don't even know where they went. But I think at some point everybody has had Legos. But, at
sure.
any point in your life, somebody has always had Legos. But yeah, no man, there was those figures. I love the, what do you call it? The what was the other one? Mask. You remember that Mask?
Oh, yeah, that was good. Yep.
Let me see.
You keep going. I'll be right.
Right, good. Look, these I would love these as a 1/6. These were cool. I grew up watching this stuff in Spanish. Yeah, this was cool. This one, and what was the other one? There was another one that was it was like the guy that you became like vehicles. Let me see. 80s cartoons. I want to tell you. Thundercats, somebody please. I know Mondo got into them, but I wish somebody did. He-Man also. No, Mondo got into He-Man. Thundercats. I don't think anybody got into Thundercats. I would love Thundercats. 1/6 Thundercats. Transformers. I still feel I'm not nerding hard. The Turtles. We got a few companies making those. Hot Toys should make these. I miss on both sets of the 3-0 Turtles. These things would be amazing. Silverhawks would be incredible. G.I. Joe's Sideshow did all of them. Let me see what else. Zelda, I didn't even know. Spider-Man and the Amazing Friends would be nice. Where is the Voltron? There it is. See, this I don't remember. The third Robotech War. I don't know what that is. Mask. This one. Was it this one? Defenders of the Earth. I don't know if you got, I remember watching this in Spanish as a kid. That was an amazing cartoon. They're releasing next on 4,000 pieces. Oh my God. Can you imagine? How big do you know? My buddy would love to hear that. Everyone, thank you, Tuli. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thundercats would be amazing. This show, Dilo, Defenders of the Earth. You remember this?
Oh man, that's taking me way back, man.
Yes. That I remember that. Yeah. Man, that show was so much fun. What was the other one? There was one. The guys become like vehicles. Hold on. Military 80s TV shows. Oh wait, no.
Ooh, 18, Mr. T.
Yes, 18. G.I. Joe. You buy that for $1. Let me see. Where is it? Oh, what happened? Oh man, what was it? It wasn't G.I. Joe. It was these two. I think these were right here. It was Mask. No, every 80s show. There was a RoboCop in a Rambo cartoon?
It was definitely a Rambo cartoon.
See, what was this? What was this right here? That every guy had an animal on the chest and they had power. Oh man, see right here. It was the hell was this?
Oh, I have no idea what that one is. Keep scrolling. I'll tell you.
No, it didn't say. Oh, this right here.
Centurions.
Yeah, this was amazing. I love this show because you could
yeah. I had the figures for that.
Yeah, they had them. I think it was like 12 inches
I remember those. Yeah, I had those, man.
Yes, I remember a long time ago. They had these figures, and you could attach all the what do you call it? All the weapons on them.
Yep, those are cool.
Oh, Captain Power was a good one too. Remember that? I
Yeah, man.
forgot
Wow,
about
man.
this.
You're taking me back over here.
Yeah,
Sheesh.
no, this was my childhood, the 80s. Captain Power. I completely forgot about that. I gotta look that up. I gotta watch some YouTube videos on that again. Captain Power.
You know?
See, Centurions, and then this one. I gotta find
Centaurus
this.
was dope, man. I forgot all about it, but I remember those figures. They were sick.
Yep. This right here. This was oh man, how come it's not showing me? Come on, show me the name. It's gonna be up here. So oh here, Visionaries. This was it. The
That
Visionaries
one,
was
I don't remember Visionaries. I'm not gonna lie.
oh
I don't
man.
remember Visionaries.
So they had animals. They had animals. Each one had an animal. See, like you got a wolf here. You got I don't know what the hell that
Yeah.
was. So
What's
the
that line?
animal spirit like came out of them and it gave them some type of power. Same thing like you remember the King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table with the animal.
Sure, I
With the,
remember that one. Yep.
so
I
something
had
like
those
that.
figures too.
I had a couple of them. I remember that a couple of those. But Centurions, man, that was so awesome. Mask. Yeah, was Mask the one with the vehicle? Yep, Mask was the vehicles. Silver Hulk. I remember having the Hulk for this guy. He always
Oh
had the
yeah.
Hulk in his arm. So I
I
remember.
remember him.
Yep, I remember having that. Yo, Captain Power's bringing me back, man.
That's
This
crazy.
show, this show was crazy. I completely forgot about that show. It's like you always wanted to be that guy as a kid. Remember when the Power Rangers came out, VR Troopers?
VR Troopers. That was my jam. That was my
Yep.
jam. Yep. I
VR
remember those
Troopers.
guys.
And there was another one, Beatles, something Beatles.
What's that?
Remember the Beatles? It was something Beatles?
Yeah. John, Ringo.
No,
Paul.
not the band. Hold on. Beatle superhero show. Beetleborgs.
Beetleborgs. Beetleborgs. Yeah. I remember those.
Remember those? Those were
I remember
amazing.
those.
That show was so funny because they had that funny clown looking guy. Yes, I'm 62. Oh my god, that thing! I got to tell my buddy about that. If you have a link for it, share it in the chat. I wanna click on it because you'll like that. Force Awakens, everybody. Oh, Force Awakens.
You know what? I don't hate that movie as much as I used to. After seeing the other two after that, Last Jedi and I was too hard on Force Awakens. I was too hard on that movie.
20.5 feet. That's insane. $600. He'll probably buy it because he's getting these big pieces like that. Yeah, it'd be cool for Hot Toys. What's KOTR?
So,
You know what that stands for?
Knights of the Round.
Oh yes. Knights of the Round.
Knights of the Old Republic, maybe. Knights of the Old Republic. I think he's trying to say from the video game.
Double Dragon, yes. Double Dragon
Yes.
would be amazing. There was I don't know if it was Double Dragon 1 on NES or Double Dragon 2 on NES, but there was a mode that you could pick. You could do you could fight one-on-one with somebody. And you could pick like your fighter. If they made that roster, that would be cool. Who would you pick? What line do you think would you want them to make that they haven't made yet? Any line, any company.
Any line. I don't know what happened while I was away. Let me think for a second here. They haven't made yet.
Any figures that you would want that nobody has tackled yet.
Well, I told you last time, like I'm a big Arnold Schwarzenegger fan, and I feel like there's so many of his movies that could be used. Like you remember The Running Man?
Yeah, that movie's amazing.
The Running Man.
Zero.
Total Recall.
Yeah, no. Remember? Do you remember the names of the bad guys? Sub-Zero is the one that stands out because he was the one in the ice. But they had one with fire. Dynamo was one. Dynamo was one. Sub-Zero was one. Buzzsaw or Buzz something was another one.
I think it's something like that. It was like Buzzsaw or something like that too. I remember. Yeah.
Buzz something.
I would totally go for those in a heartbeat.
No,
I would go for that right there.
That's so funny. That movie. So I don't remember how it happened, but I ended up having like these VHS tapes back then. I don't remember how my dad got them. I've watched that movie, The Running Man, about 1,000 times. That's why, like, as soon as you mentioned it,
Hold on.
I
I got it. I know exactly what I would want. I
who?
would want them to make The Mummy. Brendan
The
Fraser, The Mummy.
yeah. That
I
would be
would
a
buy
sick
that.
figure. That would be a sick figure. The mummy figure
You
would be
imagine, and he would be with like a sand diorama with whatever the guy's name was, the mummy in that movie. That would be
yeah,
dope.
yep.
Brendan Fraser,
A
the
good one.
mummy with a sand diorama, like kind of
That's
the
a
way they
good,
have like the Sandman in
yes,
the
yes.
Spider-Man one. Do something like that. Take my money.
That would be
Take my
sick.
money there.
Julie has a good one here. I'm
Yeah.
surprised Jazz Inc. hasn't done something like
Ooh.
this,
Oh man, Tully with
right?
the slam dunk. That's a good one.
Yeah, or even the van from the A Team would be amazing. Also,
Yes.
you know,
That would be cool. But
that
you know
van
what though? I would want the van from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Did NECA ever come out with one?
was what the van? I don't know.
The van. You remember the van that the Turtles had?
Yeah. I don't know. I know I've seen them, but I don't know if they're from NECA. They have all different
Hmm.
sizes of them too. Actually, let's check.
Yeah.
Let's check right now. Um,
Ooh, no. Hayden came up with another one from the top rope. I'm down with this one here. I'm just gonna say it out loud so you don't have to scroll to it. Patrick Swayze, Roadhouse.
I was gonna say Patrick Swayze, Ghost. Oh man.
Because of like the spinning thimble, so you can do
Yeah, exactly. You get
the DX comes with the spinning thimble.
you get the mud. What do you call it?
Yeah,
The
whatever
mud,
they use for the mud.
ceramic thing. Yeah. So which brand did you say? NECA. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know if NECA ever came out with that there. But man,
This
Knight
one.
Rider, sick. That's a good
Yeah,
call.
that's a good one. That's a
NT Man
really,
would be sick.
look at this. It says, oh, but this is for the van for the channel. NECA did make this, but this damn 575 plus shipping.
Mm.
I don't know who would buy that now. Oh,
What
here.
scale
NECA.
is it?
Oh yeah, this is. I'll check back. This is NECA too. This is the one they made. This scale doesn't even say. No, it doesn't say what scale. Can't be too big. It looks tiny. But 450, my God. This
I've never
scale,
seen it. Put it on the screen. Let me see it.
Mercari. Let me see this scale first. Doesn't even say either. No scale, but this is expensive, man. Yeah, no scale here. Yeah, I wonder. And you know, it's funny. Growing up, I never knew like that these things had scales. Believe it or not, like I always thought like, oh, it's a toy. You know, like I didn't know that there was like, look at this. That's nice. That's cool. I mean, very basic, but look at these turtles. That's sick.
Damn, the chat is on. Guys, you are on fire with the request. Singer songwriter comes out with Steve Austin, $6 million. Man, I would buy that in a heartbeat. Hell yes.
Big bad
Hell
beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah. Big. I remember that, Thule. Yep. Lord of the Rings. And Lord of the Rings. I got you.
Lord of the Rings, they got some stuff out right now, Eric.
Yeah,
I mean, Enoch just got the Gandalf one right now. Azimus has them.
Single songwriter, my friend. What's up? Thank you for being here. Haven't seen him in a while.
Oh man, that is a good one.
Yeah,
That is a solid pick right there.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind those. Those Street Fighter characters. I remember when Raul Julia died after that movie. He was Bison.
Yeah, that would be good. That would be cool.
A good actor too. Even the Adams Family would be a great a set.
That's a nice one.
Yeah,
I can see Blitzway do that one.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Total Recall. Which one's that? Is that the one? Is that the one with the baby growing out of it? Somebody in the chat. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, is this the guy coming out of with the baby coming out of his belly?
Yes, that is. That
Oh,
is.
that's what I thought. That was a scary ass thing, and I remember, I was like, oh man, that's a scary ass little thing. Everybody saying hello to Single Songwriter. Haven't seen the guy in a while. Hope you're doing well, my friend. The Mystery Machine. What's that one? I don't know that one.
Dude, Scooby Doo. Come on, man.
Woo! Oh, that's right. What was? Yeah, no. See, I never. That's one cartoon I used to watch, but I never really I never think about it.
It was
You
good.
know, is the
Moment.
jazz? Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one, Carlos. Millennium Falcon. That thing is nice. I know Red Toys made Tombstone figures, but I need a good Doc Ock. Yeah, that's a good one too.
Oh, facts. That's a good one, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're talking like Val Kilmer, Doc Holliday.
Probably.
Tombstone, right?
Tombstone,
Val Kilmer, yeah. Yeah. There's so many
Everybody.
good ones out there, man.
The most popular man, single songwriter. He's more popular than me. See, everybody. That guy is the coolest guy.
Kind of a big deal.
Yeah, no, you know what's funny? So because I wasn't born here, so I all these shows, like for example, you guys call this guy the $6 million man. So I never knew. So people would mention him, and I never knew what this guy, like who he was. I was like, what the hell is that? To us, he was the Bionic Man. But you guys, for some reason, he was called $6 million man because that's how expensive he was, because he was a machine. You know what I mean? It was a guy that they upgraded. But I had no idea. So I would hear, oh, the $6 million. I'm like, I don't even know. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, what the hell is that? Then I found out that it was the Bionic. We called him the Bionic Man. Link above Hulk was. Oh, where is it? Where is it? I want to see this. It's not. Oh, I guess it's not here. They don't show it. When you put links on the chat, I think they don't show it because they maybe think it's some type of virus or something.
Eric, send it to me.
Yeah, send it privately to D'Lo, and then he'll send it to me. I want to send it to my buddy.
I just thought of a good one. I got a good one for you here. No one said it yet.
Scorpion King's a good one. When The Rock became the Scorpion, that would be a sick figure.
But there you go. Look, we're giving Hot Toys ideas right now. Brendan Fraser. You can do the Scorpion King one, right? I mean, you can do the Mummy guy by himself. There's some good figures that you can do in that line there. But hey, I thought of a good one here. No one said here. Antonio Banderas and Desperado.
That's a good one. Well, what about the Zorro that they did with him? You could customize that.
That's what I'm saying. You can you can reuse it. I'd like to keep that Zorro as is. I want that Zorro.
I'm saying like that head sculpt, and you could root some hair and make it. You know what I mean? Because that's a really nice head sculpt.
True. No, that's true. That's true.
This is a good one too. Lou Ferrigno.
Lou Ferrigno would be fantastic.
The Hulk, the Hulk is nice.
You know
who did a really nice 3D printed Hulk just recently? Uncommon Flex. Uncommon Flex did a really, really nice hold on. Where'd it go?
What did he do? Did he do like the is it like a customized like Incredible Hulk one, like the Ed Norton Hulk on the Hot Toys body kind of talking here, or
he printed out 2 head sculpts, one just for a generic Hulk and then one for the Lou Ferrigno Hulk, and he painted it himself. Amazing.
That's cool. I like to see
Amazing. Oh wow,
yeah.
He's gonna.
That's a 6-2 pack. I would totally be down for that.
Look at this thing.
Die Hard, yes. Many times, yes. Oh, that's sick.
That thing is massive. Oh, he'll like that. I gotta save this link because he'll definitely get it. He's getting pieces like this, like rare things that like eventually will be a lot of money.
That's dope.
And he's saving all like the boxes and stuff. So he's really gonna get into that. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for the link. Who sent that? Eric. Thank you, Eric.
Yeah.
Singles are it was great series. Yeah. You know what I would love with those really nice female fighting bodies? Baywatch.
You sick bastard. You sick guy.
Yo, you know what's funny? I saw there was a group that was strictly like these female bodies, like, and all they did was just show them off in like bikinis and stuff. I'm like,
I've come across some photos, man. I'm not ready for that.
no, it's so weird.
That's a rabbit hole I'm not willing to go down. Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
It's so
Not
weird.
for me.
Yeah, the
Not
baby
for
in the
me.
stomach. Yeah, that was a creepy ass baby. The baby was like literally it was like a newborn with the voice of like a 40-year smoker.
Right? Like he's been divorced twice, you know?
I was like, what the hell is going on? Val Kilmer was good. You know what they
Yes.
made that was really cool? What was it? Heat. The Al Pacino
Oh
and
my gosh, yes. The
Michael
Michael Mann
Mann
movie.
you know
Very good
what
movie.
movie's good? Carlitos Way. They made that figure, and what was the other one?
Yes.
Carlitos Way.
That was
and
Blitzway too, right?
Yeah, Scarface.
Yeah, that's a solid one right there.
El Hombre Bien. Yeah, yep, exactly. That's what I remember watching in Spanish. In Colombia was El Hombre Bionico, and when I came here, I would hear the 6 million, and I was like, I don't know what that is, but I would have to pretend that I knew what the hell it was because I was a kid, I didn't know. And
Right.
yeah, it was the Bionic Man. Yep. And same thing, there was a female show as well, the Bionic Woman. It was a female as well. And then there was do you remember Street Hawk?
Yeah, of course.
Do you remember Airwolf? I would love that helicopter.
Yes. Oh, man,
remember
you take me way back there. Yeah.
that even the theme song.
Yep.
A cool figure would be MacGyver. Remember MacGyver?
MacGyver was great.
Yeah, that would be a nice
MacGyver
figure.
there.
Remember Automan?
Automan, no. You gotta remember what's Automan.
Let me show you Automan.
Thank you.
I mean, I don't know what it was called.
I thought was a good pickup.
I don't know what it was called in English, but I know in Spanish it was Automan, which was Automan. I think as soon as you see it, you'll know. Remember this guy? He would become.
No, I've never seen that before.
He would become a plane, a helicopter, and this car that you see here. Like he was a computer. He was a computer program that this guy met. I think it was Desi Arnaz was the actor, and he made this computer program, and the computer program became alive, and that's Automan. And the guy would become this. Look, this is what he looked like on the show. I'm telling you, the show was amazing. He would turn into a car. He would turn into all this stuff. It was the
I've never heard of this movie before.
Man, it was so sick. Wait, am I gonna have a problem if I play you a clip of it on YouTube? No, right?
Probably. I mean,
no, never mind. Wait,
I don't think anybody cares about Automan.
Maybe if what do you call it? Maybe if I do with no sound.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work.
Let me see. You have to see this thing. Oh man, this show was so amazing. Here you go. I'm gonna play you the intro. Oh, good, it's muted already. This is so good. Just watch.
Am I the only one that does a chat know about the show?
I don't know. Look at this. So he's a cop, but see? So he has this little like star thing that like makes anything he wants to make. You'll see it in a second. Look at the car, how it moves. Look, makes 90-degree turns like it's nothing. Yeah, look, see, that's your.
This looks so bad, man. I don't know.
It's so good. Look at this. Chuck Wagner. I don't even know who that is.
Fake Tron suit.
See that little globe thing? That little thing flying around? That's actually a thing on the show, and that's what he sends to make every vehicle.
Good God. How long did this show last? This must have been canceled after 2 seasons.
I have no idea, but this thing was Cursor. That's what it's called, the Cursor. And look, see, helicopter. He turned into all this stuff. Yo, it was such a great show.
This is so wild. Look at this.
Look. See?
He kind of looks like the Lawnmower Man to me.
Oh, I'm telling you, this thing was the lawnmower man. This thing was so awesome. So awesome. Do you remember? The hell was it? Manimal?
Yes, I remember that one. I remember
That would be a sick figure. I would
Oh, time out. You just gave me a great idea. Hercules, Xena.
Yes. Hercules and Xena.
Hercules
Kevin
and Xena.
Sorbo?
Yep.
Yeah.
That would be dope.
Yeah. And what was her name? I forget her
Xena?
name. Yeah.
Lucy Lawless.
Lucy Lawless. Yep. I would love an new TV Cylon. The red light. Oh, that'd be cool. Chrome body armor. Leave it to the single songwriter to come up with the craziest stuff, and they're always really good ideas. He comes up with the craziest stuff all the time, and I'm like, oh man, why didn't I think of that? Oh my god, single songwriter. See? He always comes up with the craziest stuff. Baywatch. Yep. Oh man, that would be so funny. I wouldn't complain about that. Sorry though, sent the wrong link. What link? That was the small. Oh, you got another link for me? Quaid, start the reactor, Total Recall. Tombstone.
There you go.
Singer songwriter, almost 50, and so.
Okay, I sent the other one.
Okay. A Will Ferrell series, Elf.
Yes.
Those would be good.
I want a Zoolander.
I
want a DX Zoolander with a center for ants. I can endorse this one.
With a center for ants.
For ants.
What the hell was the bad guy from The Mask? What was his name?
Oh, I don't know. He just looked creepy.
Yes,
I don't remember.
That would be a sick figure.
That would be. I want the dog. How about the dog with the mask on?
No, they come. They usually come. The figures when you buy, they do. Yeah, they come with two head sculpts. They come with the regular dog head sculpt, and then with the dog with the mask on.
Gotcha.
The editors are old series. You guys have the editors were the old. Yep. When technology was a bit. Yep.
Tell me about it for real.
Little Ricky doesn't. Yep. I'm surprised a lot of you guys remember this. The Thing Creature 1950s movie. Oh, that was another one.
Good one.
Conan the Barbarian. Let me get this link. Hold on. Oh man, I can't believe this is like going back to
Get the Red Sonja, man. Red Sonja with the Arnold's character. I don't think he was Conan in that movie, but he's practically Conan.
Oh yeah, Red Sonja.
In Red Sonja.
Look at this thing. My God. Coming soon.
That's sick.
This is unbelievable. 4,000. Wait, so what? So this says 76, 210, and then 40, 49 pieces. So what is it? How many pieces? 40, 49? Look how big this thing is.
Anybody was in the market for a Hulkbuster for half off? There you go.
Half off. This is. You know how many Hot Toys you could get with this?
Still though, I don't know. That's pretty sick though. That's one of a kind. I would actually buy that.
No, I'm telling you. You know how much money this will be worth eventually if they don't make it. Oh, look, you got the.
Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Oh my gosh!
In there.
Jeez.
It looks like you could actually put it in there. That's insane. That's awesome.
See, that might be my first one.
Legos are cool. Legos are really cool.
Eric might have convinced me to finally buy one. That's sick. I would get that.
Goonies. Yeah, that's a good one. Yep. What was his name? The guy with the eye.
Hey, you guys.
Yeah. I forget. I always forget his name. Because we is old. Yeah, seriously.
Big facts there, Cobra. Big facts, man.
Seriously. 40, 49. What's that? Oh, the pieces? Yeah, 40, 49.
I do that, though.
Billy Bob Thornton. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a funny one. That's a really good one. You know what I would like? A Grinch figure. That would be really cool.
That would be cool.
A 1/6 scale Grinch. That would be nice. You drop the high. Cool. Shattered to 7,000. There's nothing worse. No, I'm telling you, there's nothing more depressing than you spending days building a Lego set and you drop it and it just shatters all over the place. That is the most. The saddest
Yeah.
thing in the world. We is old with a side of extra old. Oh my god. Sloth, yes. I always forget his name. Yeah, no, this is awesome. All right, guys. Well, we've been on for 3.5 hours. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love this. You know, this is why I wanted to do this, because just to interact with you guys, you know, get you guys involved, talk about stuff like this, you know, bringing our childhood back to life, even if it's just for a couple hours. Gremlins, that's a good one. They did make, some companies did. Chucky's a good one too. Colonial Marines, yes. Hot Toys made a couple. They're, you know, those bodies are gone now. But they made some of those. They're really expensive too if you try to get them. Yes, thank you, single songwriter. Yes, thank you, Tuli. Thank you for being here, guys. No, I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you so much, Big Dog Pound, my friend. Thank you for being here. So guys, again, I appreciate you guys being here, for being in the chat. Again, if you guys are interested in the raffle, either message me on Instagram, Fabs Figures, or in my group 16 Evolution, or on Facebook if you can't find me. You know, any questions about anything, message me. You know, don't feel weird, don't feel bad. I'm, you know, I'll answer. I always answer. You know, I don't ever leave anybody hanging unless your message went into like my spam folder that, you know, I don't really check often. But I'm everywhere as Fabs Figures, TikTok. I said earlier I hit 9,000 followers on there, so I'm very excited about that. So yeah, D'Lo, let them know.
Yep, you can find me in 16 Evolution. That's it. I ain't got no links to plug. You know the drill, ladies and gentlemen. If you've seen me before, I am not in it for the fame. I'm just a collector. We just want to talk to other collectors. That's it, man. But
yeah, so any questions, message him too.
yeah, you can message me too, for sure. I'm probably not as good as Fabs is because he has like an encyclopedia knowledge of everything. I'm as old as I look, so I'm gonna forget stuff that I bought. But yeah, I'll do my best to help you guys out any way I can. I mean, I'm an open door, so feel free to hit me up if you want to.
Yeah, exactly. No, and that's it's funny you say that, because you know that's the whole point of you know what we're trying to build together. You know, it's to have a group of guys that you guys could, you know, freely just message without feeling weird, without feeling like you're going to be judged. You know, even the dumbest, if you think that you have a really dumb question, oh, you know, I feel weird asking, you know, this in a group where you feel like you're going to get bashed, embarrassed, or whatever, you can message any of us. And again, once obviously you'll know the whole team once everybody's is you know is shown. But that's what we want. We want guys, you know, you guys to feel comfortable, you know, in the community, at least even if it's just with us, you know, at least in the beginning, where you may not know something and you want to ask before you talk about it, whether it's, you know, about a figure, about, you know, anything related to collecting. You know, I'm mostly just all into 1/6. I just started getting into 1/4 scale. Mostly Hot Toys, a lot of third party as well. No statues at all. Not that I don't love them. It's just I would be out of room already. You know, pretty much every line that they've made, Hot Toys and a lot of third party companies as well. So, you know, this is why I wanted to do this, just to create a you know, a good group of guys where, you know, you guys could feel comfortable just talking to us at any moment. What were you gonna say, D'Lo?
Yeah. I was also going to say, I mean, other thing too about the community, man, the whole idea behind this is just to pay it forward. I mean, whatever we can do to help you feel better as a collector, and there's another collector down the road that, you know, may have a question that they don't feel comfortable with, make a friend, help them out, he or she out. And that's what this group is all about. It's just about collectors being collectors together and figuring it all out. No one's going to be critical of you. There's no such thing as a dumb question. We've all been there at some point. So we're not going to sit here and act like we're better than you because we've been doing it a little bit longer. That's not the goal of this here.
Correct, and that's exactly. We're all collectors. We're all the same. You know what I mean? That's why I want to make this, you know, known that it's, you know, it's for collectors. You know what I mean? It's not like just because I'm streaming on a channel that, oh, I'm a YouTuber, so you're below me. Like it's not even about that. You know what I mean? I wanted this platform to, you know, connect with more collectors like me, because I'm a collector first and foremost. I've been collecting, you know, before any of this. So So that's all I'm about, and I wanted to make that the whole point of this, just a bunch of collectors, and over time I want the network to grow and bring more good people in, and that's my goal, just to create this empire of collectors that are just good, genuine people, loyal people, drama free people, and that are just eager to help and be there for the community, and for beginners, and for even for people who've been around for a long time, that maybe want to hang out with us. You know what I mean? That's all it's about.
Absolutely, man.
All right, guys. So again, thank you guys so much. Oh, again, so if you guys are interested in the raffle, again, message me. I was gonna say one more thing, and I completely forgot.
I know what you were gonna say. You were gonna say here, there's still 15 people left in the chat. If you haven't already, smash that like button and subscribe.
Yes, like, subscribe, share. I appreciate it. Thank you. Man, I was just going to say something and I completely forgot. But I'll think about it and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Good night, guys.
Take care, guys.